be because I only have one HDMI and multiple things that need HDMI,
Yeah.
and my second monitor being older, which I got when I got my computer, doesn't have the HDMI, so I had to use it's either VGA or whatever the white is. I forget what that's called off the
I
top of my
can't
head.
remember either off the top of my
I
head.
think I think it's I think it's DVI. I can't
I don't
remember,
know.
but I didn't have I had an adapter for HDMI to VGA, just not an adapter for HDMI to I think DVI, so I just ended up doing that.
Yeah.
What is you hunting for, my dude?
Miltank.
Miltank. Ooh, fancy.
Hang on. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna do. I'm live, by the way, but I have something up. If you want to just check it out, I'm kind of testing some other stuff out tonight while I'm also doing that.
Give me un momento.
What was I gonna do? Fuck, I don't remember. Oh, now I remember.
Let's see. Let me
All right.
before I try hunt. I'll try to hunt for that Drudagon.
Go for it.
I want to see if I can possibly get a Merrill real quick as another thing for the living decks because I have an Azumarill, but I would prefer not breeding it because then it'll probably go to an Azurill, and I don't feel like trying to evolve an Azurill by friendship.
Yeah.
I'd rather catch an
Oof, jeez.
a Merrill.
Jesus.
Let's see.
That was a big ass burp even for Tyler.
Ooh, fancy. Let's
Okay.
see. Merrill can be found.
And starting this. Cool. Fuck, I forgot to set the counter to whatever I have for Miltank.
Rip.
God, I'm gonna have to hold down the counter button for 144. Actually, let me see if I can. Oh, fuck! I didn't even.
Where's
I have to
Merrill?
open freaking
It said you
Elgato
could
sound.
find it here. There you are.
Okay, Elgato. Where the hell's the sound? Fuck. Where'd it go?
It can only be found in rain. Ray.
Sound capture. There we. No, wait. Not what I need. The game capture, so I can actually hear the freaking music through my headset.
Okay, let me.
Work for Tyler? Huh?
Do this. Pull up your thing. Stream looks pretty good.
Thank you. Here, you got your eye on it right now?
Yes.
Check this shit. I don't know how much of a lag time there is.
We shall see. I haven't seen anything change yet.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Why isn't the sound
Fancy.
coming?
Fancy.
Thank you.
I can't hear any sound because it's gonna. I have it muted because it'll cause an annoying echo on my end. So.
Look, I don't even. Fuck. Wait a minute.
Let's see. Can I get lucky? First day change.
Stop!
No.
Stop! 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 Going on. All right. Wait. I think I might have to pause it and fucking reopen the game.
Rip.
Probably.
One thing I would talk or I would think about is maybe to make your thing look a little more lively rather than just have the black background.
I mean, this is just a test because I essentially copy and pasted it from something else.
Fair enough. I like the idea of it. If you could, if you have it set up and everything, you could put the chat under your face cam.
I mean, it's kind of what I have going on. Try typing
Oh,
something in the chat.
let's see.
It's kind of underneath. I had to fucking see it on
I'm
the
still wait.
stream.
I'm still
It's
wait. There
tiny,
it is.
tiny, tiny.
Yeah, wait, it's all right. It looks good.
Yeah. And
I would definitely though, if you do some. I like the design of everything. Just maybe change the background from black to something else, just to liven it up a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Other than that, I think it looks pretty cool.
All right, there we go.
I like my layout. My layout looks pretty cool though. I took a little bit of time to make that.
Yo, screenshot that shit. Send it to me.
I will in un momento as soon as Streamlabs opens. They don't know where I have all the stuff saved at.
All right, I think I'm fine now. All right, let's try it.
Might be under.
Also, can't tell how. No, my Elgato is going to be a little bit louder than. Also, what did you think of the green screen behind me?
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. It's still off of Zoom, so my
Yeah.
hands will disappear behind a certain point. Oh, wait. There it goes. See that in about 30 seconds.
I don't even have. I don't have. I have Twitch minimized. Will I try to get Streamlab? What the hell just happened? Oh, why the hell?
Wow.
I don't know. My TV just like blacked out for a second.
Oof, that's not good. Gee, let me see if I can shift. Here's that. That's not what I wanted. Chat box. Filters. We're going to properties.
It's going in our DMs. I don't feel like cutting it out in Paint or whatever. When I take a screenshot, it does both monitors, but I have the open space in the bottom. I have under current hunt. I have set up for if I ever decide to do face cam,
Yeah.
it'll go there. I could probably size down the layout a little bit and add some stuff around it, but I wanted the game to be front and center.
Yeah. Oh, there's one right there. There's a Miltank waiting for me. That's right, I have fucking Discord open over here.
Oh, that
Yours
why
ain't.
does
I kind of like yours a lot better, a little bit than mine.
I think if you put a background, yours looks like you spent a little bit more time. I just took an image and cut a square out for the screen, and I just put stuff over top of
I would
it.
not believe how freaking long it took me with Photoshop to try and get this. Because
Yours
like
looks pretty.
it's clean, but like you said, I'm gonna see maybe if I can. I don't know, because if I can like green screen the black part and put like a PNG behind it, because what everything except for the counter marker, my webcam visual, the game thing, and Miltank are not part of the overlay. So if anything, I could, like I said, like blacks or green
Mm,
screen it, capture it for black, and then switch it out for
when you
something else.
made the layout, did you? So you made it like that. So it's when you made it, did you just take a black image and do it like that?
Yeah, but I layered it so like I had like the orange like borders, and because
So
each of the borders are like a separate layer in the Photoshop file.
so the black background is a part of the same file as the orange layers.
Well,
Can
so
you
one.
change that in Photoshop of the black layer?
Yeah, I could. It'd be a hot minute to try and do that.
Well, at least it's not. What I was thinking was you made it in like Paint or GIMP or something like that. That you Gimp you could probably do it, but something that you wouldn't be able to change it, and you would have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, counter's at 144.
What do you use for your counter?
It is death counter and soundboard.
I think that's the same one I have.
Yeah, and then I just imported it in here.
You may have to help me figure out how you got it. There's a Meryl. Because for me, I just have it. Is that the one I have? I don't. Death
Might as well.
counter and soundboard. Yeah, I think that's the one I have. For me on my layout, I just have. Or how did I do it? Because I'm looking at it. I don't know. I don't know. For me, I usually just used um.
Okay, so Ursafu except
I just
whatever.
made it its own capture, and it so it records the death counter thing, or it records the counter, and it just has the count, nothing else open. I don't, because you just have it. You don't have like an actual capture of it, and it just says 144.
145. Oh, that's right. I switched it to plus sign.
What did you do? What's the Pokemon thing you have set up on the right?
Oh, that's supposed to be my team, but I switched out. Oh, damn it! I forgot to heal. I because I wanted to at least show like my team that I'm using, but I switched out Zerazora for Ursafu because he knows fighting type moves.
I'm just gonna talk about your English for a minute. Zeraora, not
Fuck off.
Zeraora.
First off,
And
a-hole.
Urshifu, not Ursifu.
I said Ursafu.
It's Urshifu, not Ursifu. Urshifu.
Seafood. Yes.
It's SH. Shh. Shh. Urshifu.
Oh my god. Volume to a nice hearty 46.
I gotta fuck around with you a little bit.
59.
So, what are your thoughts on Steve and Smash?
I have not seen enough gameplay for it yet.
I didn't watch the sorry about that. I didn't watch the video they did showing how he works in the game. I just watched the reveal trailer, which was actually pretty cool.
I mean, I'm glad that Nintendo's kind of branching out to properties that they don't own,
Well,
or
they've
like
done
own
that
it like
quite a bit.
adjacent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was reading up on some stuff, and apparently the whole relationship with them and Microsoft has been going on for a while, and this just kind of was the next step.
Mm-hmm.
Because Nintendo, the first thing that they did was they got Minecraft on the Switch.
Right.
So that was like the first big thing. But then they started having some Nintendo or Microsoft releases on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So it started doing like that. And now this was the first like crossover collab type of thing where they had a Microsoft character or owned property in a Nintendo game.
Hmm.
And this was when I first heard it, I had heard something about it, but I didn't believe it because I had heard so many rumors about Steve coming to Smash for so long. I did not believe it. There were so many people that made fan videos or whatever. Like there was a video I saw, it looked really legit, but it was basically just a skin for um a Link character. I don't remember if it was an actual Link character or they took moves from an older game and just kind of skinned it over. But it looked really legit, like with the way he was using the sword and the bow. But the only thing that wasn't legit was he didn't move like Minecraft Steve.
Yeah.
Like he looked like somebody in a new game. But now they're doing it. The legitimate thing is he's actually moving like Steve. Like he's very stiff, like he is in Minecraft. So it's like, okay, they're keeping it real. And apparently, one interesting fact is they had to go back and rework every single stage in the game so Steve placing blocks would work properly. Which I was like, damn, that's some dedication right there.
I mean, hey, the Smash community is a very, very,
Mm-hmm.
very serious community to say the least. My buddy Pat, who we played Among Us with the other day, like
Mm-hmm.
he's stupid good at that game. It's on like he when it first came out, he would just be sitting there, like playing and learning the styles of the characters.
Right.
It's like kid's a genius. Freaking, there's no other way around it. He's smart as hell.
Yeah. I think it'll be an interesting DLC. I don't think there's any difference other than it's just kind of like how you have the 8 different colors, but you have Steve, Alex, a zombie, and an Enderman. So I'm guessing there'll probably be 2 different colors of Steve, 2 different colors of um, Alex, 2 different colors of a zombie, and 2 different colors of an Enderman.
Hmm.
Which I think it'll be pretty cool to see how Steve really works. I didn't look at anything for how he works exactly because I was like, I'd rather learn when it comes out. And I didn't feel like sitting through a 45-minute video of whatever his name is, the Japanese guy, speaking in Japanese with just an English, either an English dub or subtitles, which I think in that one they usually just do subtitles.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't feel like sitting here for that long just to
Was
watch
it
this when I
was it one of the people from HAL Laboratories or was it like Miyamoto?
It might have been Miyamoto. I don't know. Whoever usually goes on and shows how the character works.
I it's been
I
a
can't
hot
remember.
minute. I can't remember if it's Miyamoto or not.
It might be Miyamoto. I don't know. There's one of those guys. They come on all the time after a character is revealed, and they show off the character.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it is, but it's one of them.
Oh, I'm like, for some reason I thought, oh, why the hell can't I use why isn't Bug Bite super effective against Scyther? And I'm like, oh wait, he's a bug grass type.
Wait, say that again?
I'm not saying it again because you're gonna make fun of me for it.
Right, no, I genuinely blanked out for a second there. I didn't hear what you said.
I said, I'm fucking Surfetch knows a bug type move. And I'm thinking, why the hell is it not super effective? And then it slowly dawns on me, oh yeah, Scyther's a bug type. I was not having a good night.
I'll let it slide since I didn't hear it the first time. I zoned out.
I need to get a new set of Joy-Cons. Mine are like freaking basic as shit.
Get a Pro Controller.
I have one. I just actually wait. Where's the remote for my TV? I can switch out the batteries. Hang on. Wait, one. I'm getting out of my chair.
You know what I would definitely say? Like if I wanted to get like a Pro Controller, but I didn't want to spend all the money. I mean, I would have loved to get the actual Nintendo one where you get the whole, where you get the rumble and everything. But I forget how much I spent, but I got the Power A controller and it looks like a Master Ball. Which I was like, you know what? I like this. It feels like a Pro Controller. It plays like a Pro Controller. It has buttons on the back that you can map and everything. And I was like, only thing I lose, it doesn't have the HD rumble, which I'm like, none of the games I play really utilize that. And if I had to, I use the Joy-Cons for once. I was like, if I'm getting a Pro Controller, I'm going to get something that will look cool. What are your thoughts on the new DLC? Tyler. 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 Could you really not find your remote?
Alright, I have no idea where it is, and I'm not gonna go hog wild looking for it either. Fucking.
Fair enough.
I know for a fact we don't have any. Oh! Oh, someone was here. Damn it! Because you're not watching anymore, are you?
Oh, no, I am.
Oh, you're my one viewer. Man, someone else was here.
Rip.
Damn, nah.
Oh.
What do you mean?
They're still here.
Oh.
Look in your damn chat.
I am. I'm looking. Freaking wait. Oh.
He's not very
sorry.
good at this.
Shut up, Jake. I'm sorry. I'm still kind of. I'm like looking at my monitor here, but then there's my TV here that I can see my like chat and everything and make sure everything's okay.
Next stream, I would definitely tell you to lower your stream delay a little bit. Make it like 15 seconds instead of 30.
Is there a 30-second delay?
It seems like it might be. I think 30 is the default. Or it might be 15. I don't know. But you could. I think the one time when I had. If you remember that one stream where I had that one guy that was, who was there for so long, I think I had set it to such a little delay.
Mm-hmm. Man.
I think like a 5 to 10, maybe 15-second tops delay is the best.
Say so. And there's no like loss of quality when you're doing that?
There can be.
That's what I'm trying to avoid, you know? I want it to be as smooth as possible, but...
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know how the stream delay really helps. I mean, if you're going down to like a 5-second stream delay, then it might.
Yeah,
but
I would assume that like, low, but...
If you're at like maybe 10 to 15, you should be fine.
Hello, Funk. Number 149. I love how I started this, like, what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago? I still haven't found one, but I haven't been keeping up with it either.
Well, you're only at 150. Plus, you never finish anything you start. How many games have you not completed the Pokedex on?
Why you gotta play that game with me? Why you gotta play that freaking game with me?
You still have you even completed the Isle of Armor?
Yes, I did. You son of a bitch.
When?
Right before we started the weekly shiny stuff, like when Austin was still with us. Resuk out. I'm shiny hunting too, but the silence is driving me crazy, so I came here. Hey man, if you need just to listen to us bicker like idiots, hey, more to you. But please enjoy our conversation.
That's all we do. We just bicker like idiots.
Pretty much. Like being married, but we're not married.
Okay, you had to take it there and make it weird.
Okay, do you want me to rephrase it? It's like... Yeah, I don't think I can rephrase it in a way that it won't be weird.
You really are a fucking idiot. We bicker like brothers, dumbass. Like, you couldn't think of that? You couldn't think of that?
No. Jake, I don't think you understand. I've been kind of brain dead half the day.
I've been brain dead for months.
It's true. So how do you feel about the second DLC coming out like a few weeks earlier than we thought?
Thanks for stealing my question. I'm happy for it. I only asked you what you thought about the second DLC. I literally asked you about the second DLC 10 minutes ago.
Did you really?
Yes,
I'm not good at this. Yeah, Resk also agrees that I could have said siblings. Thank you, Resk. If that's okay to call you. I have no idea what your shorthand would be. Oh, hey. Tank. I've now battled enough Miltanks to fill the entire original Pokedex.
When is October 22nd?
So that's like 2 weeks plus change?
Roughly. It is Thursday.
Thursday? Really?
Yeah. So what we could
Right.
do,
All right.
um,
Rest. Okay.
um, what we could do maybe that Friday, just because I wouldn't be able to stay up super late Thursday night. Friday we could do you, me, and Austin playing the stream if he's available, or
Yeah.
playing the DLC. Just because I would, as much as it probably, if anything, is going to be midnight. It goes live or late in the day or whatever,
I mean, that's
depending
how
on
they
what
they
you
did
do.
it with the initial release and then the DLC.
Yeah, so if we do, we could do it that Friday, the 23rd,
Yeah, I'd
which
be down for it.
which originally is when I thought it was coming out. I didn't realize it when I tuned into the direct. Um, I didn't realize it until afterwards. I tuned into the UK one,
Ooh.
which I always wonder. I'm like, what's the difference between them? Which is absolutely nothing, other than I guess in the UK they aren't allowed to comment, because the comments were turned off. I found this out. I didn't realize it because the titles and everything are the same, other than the fact that it just says UK and then the actual title. I was trying to go to the live chat to see something when they announced the DLC or whatever. I forget what moment it was, but I was looking at it and I'm like, where the hell is the live chat? Because I was trying to find the live chat, it just wasn't there. And then I looked, I was gonna go to look at the comments, and it was nothing. Or it said comments have been turned off. I'm like, what? And then I realized I was in the UK. I'm like, oh, which I guess because of timing, they get it on the 23rd.
Ouch. So
Um,
America gets it before them. That's interesting because it's usually what? It's usually
well, that
Japan, then PAL, then us.
I think what it is it's going by the time. So like whatever time it is for us might be Friday in the UK. Like if they're a couple hours ahead of us, it's 11 here, but 2 in the morning there. So it's technically the 23rd. That's what I think it is.
Okay.
But I
Yeah, I
was
don't
like,
know.
huh. I was like, huh, that's interesting. They don't get to have comments on that video, because then I went to the US version and we did. I was like, what do you
Yeah,
know? We get the live
it's
chat and everything.
it's kind of bizarre. I don't know if that has to do with like the it's not their net neutrality. It's something else that went down maybe like a few years ago.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Because it was like, oh, people in the UK and England and whatever can't get memes anymore. I'm sitting there like, how does that work? So I don't know if
Yeah.
that's has anything similar. I don't think Reyes kind of. I don't know, Reyes. Are you American? You foreigner? I shouldn't say foreigner.
Well,
Oh,
to
how
us,
we could be the foreigners here.
true, but to us, technically, you're wrong, but not wrong.
It's like, yeah, it's like the band foreigner. Two of them are American, two of them are British. So no matter where they were, they would be foreigners.
Yeah.
Random facts with Tyler. Oh, come on, man. Louisiana is trash. Florida, like northern Florida is trash. You're fine.
Let's be real. Some southern states are just trash in general.
Okay.
Alabama.
Okay, maybe a little bit of Alabama. Uh, I do know, not Texas, but there is a town. It's Texarkana. It's half Texas and half in Arkansas, I think.
Hmm.
And apparently,
I think
from
there's
what
a
I've heard, it's
couple
like
of
it's a really trashy town.
I think there's a couple of places like that.
Just try past. No, it's a
Can
stop.
we just as a group just unify the fact that Florida should be gone?
Oh God, he said. They say as long as Confederate blue still has house value, Louisiana's trash. Oh, come on. Hey, at least you're not where we are. Well, I
I
don't know.
can't say much about Louisiana. I know nothing about the
No,
state.
the only thing I can think of is Louisiana with like Cajuns and the that other group. I can't remember. All I know about Louisiana is New Orleans. I know nothing. I'm all right. Oh,
Okay, changing the subject from that. What do you think about the stuff they talked about in the DLC? From what they talked
Um,
about, what are you most excited about?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited that the oh, pardon me, indigestion. What was I gonna say? I kind of got excited, for the obvious stuff, the addition of the other Pokemon, the legendaries, and everything. For some reason, just the idea of having that tournament really got me excited for some reason, and I don't know why. Just
That
because, like,
does seem interesting. I agree. That seems cool because like in the first DLC there wasn't much other than like the training with Mustard. Like and that really is like a
yeah,
battle or whatever. This is something just more stuff to do. And I also like the idea that they're like, you might learn new things about the characters depending on who they're partnered with. I'm like I like the fact that they're trying to add on to the main story a little bit as well.
yeah, they're trying to make like an epilogue, which is kind of nice.
Sort of, yeah. I like that it's not just like we're making these things doesn't matter. I'm curious to see how it works out because supposedly, um, they're saying it's more than guaranteed to be true just because of how many leaks have talked about it. And I think someone who has had had a lot of legitimate leaks talked upon it.
We're talking about the third
But
DLC.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
About the Calyrex fusion stuff.
So
Supposedly
what?
Calyrex is going to be able to kind of like Kyurem have like two separate forms. And all that we know is there's going to be a white horse and a black horse. And it can like fuse with them, kind of like Reshiram and Kyurem can do with Reshiram and Zekrom, supposedly, which I'm curious to see how that'll fit into the lore of Calyrex, since we really don't know much about it yet.
And what is Calyrex?
Calyrex.
Calyrex?
Yeah, the one that they showed off when they first announced it. I
Oh,
believe it's a
oh,
legendary. The
what is
Legend of
it?
Zelda looking Pokemon.
The one looks like Shaman if Shaman were on stilts.
No, it does not look like Shaman at all. It looks more like it comes from The Legend of Zelda, considering it has Triforces on its mane. Or on the thing around its neck.
Hold on. Time out.
Look it up.
I'm looking this bitch up. Hang on.
Look it up. The bead-shaped necklace it has like um Triforces on it.
I mean, okay. So the thing with that is apparently it's an ancient Japanese like clan symbol. Don't quote me on whose, but
I mean that would make sense.
yeah, I mean Japanese game and whatever. But
Yeah.
what are you talking about the fusion? I should really just kill this. Oh, excuse me.
I don't know. I only just heard about it recently. Or I only just heard about it like the other day, but supposedly it's supposed to be able to fuse, I'm guessing the way Kyurem can do with Reshiram and Zekrom, um and have different forms with this white horse Pokemon and black horse Pokemon.
Hmm.
Supposedly. It obviously hasn't been confirmed to be true, so we don't know.
Hmm.
I'm also curious to see how Regieleki and Regidrago kind of work into the story.
I'm all I think we talked about this. I'm also very curious about that too.
I just hope it's not going to be something that's going to be, oh, Sword gets Regieleki and Shield gets
It better
Regidrago. Like,
not. It
I
better
really hope
not.
they don't. I really hope they don't do that because that would be so dumb.
Agreed. I mean, we can fill out each other's Pokedex, no problem, but that sucks that we can't, like, keep it, you know?
It would be really dumb.
Oh, no, I agree. It would be very stupid.
I'm also looking forward to the um what is it? The
Boneless pizza.
fuck you. I'm looking forward to the raid dens thing. That'll be fun.
So,
See how that will
did
work.
you look more into that? Because is that supposed to be an added mechanic to some of these raid dens, or is that, like, Like a
It's
different
a
kind of
it's a
den.
it's a Crown Tundra thing.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they didn't go into detail before, but they announced that there would be some. When they first announced the DLC, they said you would be able to explore the world that makes up the raids. Like we only see that little section that we're in when um we're actually in a raid, which was thinking it was going to be a little bit more than it was than what they showed off. But you know how in Sword and Shield, or not Sword and Shield, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, you had the Ultra Wormholes and you could get the legendary Pokemon and everything.
Uh, you
No,
say so.
you never finish Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
One of the okay, one of two Pokemon. Sorry, one of three Pokemon games I have not finished.
Um,
Shut the fuck
so
up.
so basically in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it goes more into detail of how the Ultra Beast and the Ultra Wormhole works, a little bit more, and you in the end use Solgaleo or Lunala depending on which Pokemon, or I think it depends on which game. I don't know if you were in Sun, if you had a Lunala, you could use Lunala, but you would travel into the Ultra Wormhole and you would go through portals. The farther you went, the more likely you were able to find a legendary. And you would go through the portals, and it would take you into a world. Um, and in this little world, you could find different Pokemon that you couldn't find around the Alola region. And you could also find legendaries. And this was a chance that you could find all those legendary Pokemon as shinies.
Hmm.
And this is basically the same thing. So, who knows? Could this mean we get? No, I was gonna say, could this mean we get? Um, what are the names? The legendary dogs, the Boxar Pokemon in Sword and Shield. What are the names?
The dog Pokemon?
Why can't I remember their names? What the hell?
Oh, those Zykin and Zamartsu.
Zacian and Zamazenta. That's
I
it.
was close.
Um, I was gonna say you might be able to get them shiny, but I don't think you could get
Thanks.
Solgaleo and Lunala. But there you go.
Thanks, Rash.
Um, but you'll probably be able to get Solgaleo and Lunala in this, so it'll more or less be the same thing, just the Galar region version.
Yeah.
But where it adds the challenge is it's 4 people go in, and you have to. I don't know how many in the direct they showed you have to battle one Pokemon first. It could be more, but you would have to choose a path. Each path you would battle a different raid Pokemon, and then it was kind of like you don't automatically heal in between, so it's like a survival-esque thing. You go in and you have to try to make it to the end. You can
Right.
obviously heal your Pokemon, but it doesn't before each battle automatically heal them. So
Okay.
you have to have enough items and things, and then you have to try to make it to the end. And once you make it to the end, you get a legendary Pokemon. Now, if that legendary Pokemon is shiny or not is all up to luck.
What do you think about
I
that
was
one system Austin was using when we were shiny hunting? The time machine.
what?
When Austin was being the time traveler, being like 30 years in the future.
Oh, he was manipulating raid dens. That's just
Yeah.
the way the game is coded. That's not. That
Oh.
wasn't something they intentionally did.
Because I was gonna say, because I just thought about it, um, because
No,
all
that's him.
legendary Pokemon will be, able to catch in Sword and Shield after Crown Tundra comes out. Frickin'
I
I,
don't think it'll work that way.
um, through the raid dens and whatever. Um,
I don't know if it'll work that way.
well, if it does, I need to really go hard and find a shiny Raikou because
I
I moved over my shiny Suicune and my shiny Entei from Black and White, and I still have them, and they're in Pokemon Home right now.
It could work that way.
I really freaking hope they do.
I wouldn't bank on it because the way that basically worked is, um, one each raid den has a chance to be shiny every day. And if you abuse it, you could basically you can find out the day and everything and get to that day. You can't just set it to that day and it'll be shiny. Um,
So there's a
but I feel
cap.
like now that, because that's something they obviously know you could do, they most likely will change that so it can't work.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like it won't work um, because I don't think you're gonna know what you're getting into, and it's gonna just the way everything's gonna work because you have to battle multiple Pokemon before you can get there. I can't imagine that whole method would work. Who knows? There might be some method of doing it, but
I would be very, very happy because although I had those things in freaking Gen 5, like, I just like having them. I feel
yeah.
incomplete. Oh god, Tauros.
Have you did you see a Moltres today or anything, or did you not go anywhere?
Um, so here's a funny story. My girlfriend actually invited me to a raid for Moltres. They all got it, but I was at dinner. Hurt me. Why don't you? Please, just hurt me.
That's
And sucks. Oh shit. Forgot to add 2 freaking encounters. Damn, I'm stupid. But I'm hoping to like take a look tomorrow before class starts.
yeah.
Actually, I should probably check. I need to make sure that nothing's due tonight before I go to bed.
That seems like a good idea.
But I wrote things down on my agenda, so I should be fine. Should. That's the
Yeah.
question. That's the point.
The
Should.
only thing that would be a problem for me tomorrow is if you found something around 2.
Mm.
I'm not sure if I have to, because I have to go out. I I was clearing out my grandmother's garage, and I have all this junk on the trailer, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
either taking a trip to the utilities to dump it, or I'm going to Ocean City, because my uncle, he's working out there, and he was saying they have a dumpster that I might be able to dump it in, for free. So I'm either doing that
Oh,
or going there, or
fudge.
if my dad's going to
Nuggets.
be running late, I have to take Joe to practice.
Oh boy, fun.
Well, if that's the case, I'm here to the school and back.
Watch me go to school, like class on Wednesday, and it's just gonna be another raid like it was last week for Zapdos.
But that's probably the best place because you can get people at school to join.
Well, that's what the plan was, because the first time I tried to get in, there were 2 people in, and I couldn't invite everyone.
Yeah.
Because I needed
The
you
whole,
and
I
her
don't
siblings, which
like
is 3 or 4.
I don't like joining those raids remotely. They don't work properly.
No, but
They need to fix that system because the first time you do it, it doesn't work. So you have to back out of the raid and start it again. Like, it's so dumb.
a little bit. I wish they would fix that, but
Yeah.
what you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
170. Yeah, I just want the blue cow. Just want it.
You'll find it eventually.
Eventually, yes.
It's out there.
Somewhere. I will find my blue cow. No, that's a stupid question to ask. I'm not even gonna try and ask it. Screw it, I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do you think Miltanks in the Pokemon world, shiny ones, to produce like a different like color of milk.
The fuck?
What?
How does that make sense?
I don't know. I mean, you think about it, right? So milk tanks are pink, so that means that they don't really get sunburn because I think pink absorbs. Oh man, I'm so, hang on. Uh, God, Reyes just I'm breeding with shiny charm and a Masuda method. Just finished attempt number 1140. Oh, dude, no.
Ooh,
Jake,
that
you want to talk about
that
pain? Jake, how long did it take you to get a shiny Zigzagoon?
uh technically
Oh, here we
I
go.
never well, I've done it both ways. I originally started by trying to find it in the wild. I have still yet to find it. One day I will find it from the wild. I did find it from an egg. I don't remember how many attempts that was off the top of my head. But I found it when I was trying to make my competitive team.
Ah, that's right,
Technically, I
because you
ha-
sent me the Snapchats of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Technically, I have it, but I'm saying I've never completed it because I still want to find it from the wild. That was the first thing I ever did. I tried doing it before I was even done the game. Um, I wanted to do it.
Aw.
I originally wanted to go through the game with Shiny Zigzagoon, so when I finally found Zigzagoon, I wanted to attempt it there. I got up to the 500 I needed early on, but never found the thing.
Ugh. Rhea says, not even for myself, I want a shiny Poplio, but I want to give one to my best friend first. That's actually really nice.
That is
Yeah.
respectable.
Unlike Austin, who got it like within like a week and was taunting you with it, and you were just a
Got what?
the Zigzagoon, and you were just a salty Sue.
And then I taunted him by finding Kufan in under 500 eggs. Which, true, he
Oh,
was trying to do it in the wild,
that stream,
but
dude. I fucking remember that. He got the shiny Wobbuffet and he named it after me, and then it's just nothing else. He didn't. No, he got two shinies that stream, didn't he?
he got.
He
I
got the
think
Wobbuffet.
he got the teacup. He
Oh,
started out hunting for
Sinistea,
the
yeah.
teacup. Yeah, he started out hunting for the teacup, found it. I don't think it was the authentic one, but he
No, I
found the
don't think it was.
shiny, and then he ended up going to Kufant, and he was on Kufant for like 18 hours straight, and then his computer shut off and gave up.
Big ouch.
Dedication, though.
Gotta get, yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I remember this the last 24-hour stream. That was, dude. Have we talked about how we're gonna do it this year? Are we gonna
Nope.
go and split up, or are we still gonna try and do it as a group?
I don't know. I'd like to do it as a group,
But no
but
one's bandwidth can hold like 5 people doing it at once.
because this year we'll have 6 actually. You, me,
Oh,
Austin,
Emma,
Mike.
right?
Yeah, Emma's gonna do it.
Crap, I
Which
did not mean to forget about that.
well, she hasn't told everybody she's doing it. She only kind of decided she's gonna do it this year. I don't know what she's really gonna do though, but
I can already see it now. It's gonna, it's gonna be like hour 4. Austin's gonna be doing whatever, playing like Overwatch, and all you're gonna hear on his stream is, Austin, Austin, Emma.
I mean, we'll probably hear that regardless. But I'm thinking she'll probably play Forager because I know she got into that. Other than that, I don't know.
Why do you have fear, Resh? What's going on? Come on, man. Have a little faith, man. You got this. Yes, it takes a while, but just gotta keep at it, unfortunately.
Shiny hunting is a pain in the ass.
Oh, you don't have the DLC. Oh, that could yeah, that could influence it just a tiny bit.
Well, you don't need the DLC to get the shiny charm.
No, but for Poplio, isn't that added with Isle of Armor?
Um, You can get every Pokemon that's not in the Isle of Armor. You just can't visit the Isle of Armor. That's how it works. So if somebody
Okay.
was to trade you a Pokemon from the Isle of Armor, which the Gen 7 starters you can't catch, they can only be brought up.
Hello, Snow Fox. How are you doing? As they just say, clapping cheeks.
Any Pokemon in the Isle of Armor, if you don't have the DLC, is in the main game. So you can still be traded it.
Okay.
You just can't catch them yourself.
All right.
That's how it works. And it should be the same with the Crown Tundra DLC. I can't see them changing it now.
No, that'd be a dick move on their part.
That would be.
Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense because we got the Galarian Slowpoke before the DLC dropped, like a good 3 months, right?
Well, that they gave that to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were at the Gen 7 starters were added way before that. I think it was the Gen 7 starters, and I think all the legendaries were in the game. They just weren't obtainable.
Kingler, dude, why? Okay.
I think for the stream though, I would like to do it together, but who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
I know Emma wanted to stay together just because of that, but I think
But again, it's just like I'd love to do it too, but like six
yeah,
people working off the same broadband is not gonna work.
I think what it might come down to, who knows, it might be um at some of us at Austin's place and some of us at your place.
See, that's what I was thinking too. And the only
We
thing I
use
can
your in-law suite.
mm,
Or your grandparents are out, right?
yeah, they are, but I don't know. It's just I'm just trying to. I mean, there's enough room in my. Well, I can move
Well,
stuff around.
actually,
There'd be enough room in my room. Like I
well,
think
no, it actually,
Dante still has his laptop, so all he needs is a chair and a tray table. I have a spare desk
well,
chair.
that's if he ever gets his laptop back.
Where did he take it?
I don't know. He sent it off somewhere. But
Hmm.
actually, it most likely will be 5 of us because, well, who knows? It all depends. Because I know Mike. I don't know what the plan was. He was looking to move in with somebody down in Florida, move in with one of his friends who has an apartment down there. So
Right.
he might not. He either won't be here, or if he is here, he might not be able to do much because his computer will be down in Florida.
I mean, yeah, because he can't really.
He might.
I mean, he doesn't have like a big bulky PC like me or yours.
No, he has a computer like ours, so he's not going to be able to bring it on a plane or whatever.
Yeah, and he's not driving 2 days just to do that.
No. I mean, who knows? He might, because assuming he'd come home if we do it around Thanksgiving, he might be able to, because he might come home for Thanksgiving. If we don't do it at Thanksgiving, he might not be able to do that, just because it's not like he would drive just to do a weekend or something.
Yeah, that's asking a bit much, no matter what. Damn.
Who knows? We'll have to talk about it with everybody at some point.
We need to like
figure out.
we need to like schedule, not have a sit down, but like all of us get together, like at least in the Discord and figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, all we gotta Emma Austin can relay it all to her. She'll be okay. I guarantee that's what she'll be like. Dante will have to figure out pretty quickly, so he can figure out. I mean, Dante, the only time he might be able to do it with us in person is Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I mean,
So, I mean, if that's how it is, he just doesn't do it with us in person. I'd love it if he could, but if he can't, so be it.
I mean, if it's the four of us, it's a little bit better. But if it's five of us all in the same, I want to try and do the full 24 hours this year, but I don't want to keep worrying about like bandwidth and connection problems like last year. Like, I'll give myself credit. I did a little bit better last year than the year prior.
I think.
Jake, I swear to Christ. Jake, please no.
I just found the shiny Troticon! I'm dead too. I just kind of screamed and my dad's asleep.
How many attempts?
I don't know.
Check your Pokedex. It should tell you.
It's an egg. It won't tell me that much.
It doesn't register?
Hold as battled, no. I don't think I got rid of any though. So I'm only at like maybe 4 boxes.
Oh, only 4 boxes.
Because when we did it, yeah, I don't think I got rid of anything. Because this was the one that we did when we were trying to do the leak, or the thing between us.
Right. Because that was week 3 or something.
Ah, yeah, I got heard. I just got a text from my mom to be quiet. Nobody's coming in. We good.
Freaking, I'm telling you, man. If we do have the oh god, I don't even know how we do that. Oh, I don't know if you're still in the chat. Resh is asking how many boxes. At 4.
Give me
so that's
one moment. Let me see.
There's what, they can fit 30 Pokemon in a
Something
box.
like that.
So
Okay,
that's almost 120. Sub 500.
That is the shiny Druddigon. Let's see. Assuming I didn't get rid of any, which I don't believe I did.
Okay, so if it's 4 boxes, it's like less than 500. That's 120, roughly.
So I am currently at 119. Let's fucking go!
Damn. Okay.
100 and I'm gonna say 119. I don't think I got rid of any.
You know what the worst part is? I don't have any recordings of that either, not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know. I've done it a couple of times, a couple eggs here and there. I don't know, but I don't remember ever getting rid of any. Usually once I have, let's see, box 17, or usually box 16, but that's currently being used. 17 to 26 right now. That's what I'm using when I do eggs and stuff. And I don't think I got. Usually, I get rid of stuff when I fill those up.
Resh has 38 boxes worth of Poppliots.
Oof.
Oh.
I've had my fair share of those hunts. This is probably one of my best hunts yet. I don't think I've come this close on an egg before. This might actually be my lowest amount of hunts for an egg. I've definitely had my fair share. I've had times where I've emptied out boxes. Like, I've filled up so many boxes and emptied them out. Like, I've emptied almost 10 boxes multiple times on a single hunt. So, I've definitely probably gone over 38 boxes before.
Dude, I forget. I need to check and see roughly. Actually, let me do that, because I remember just the first week of League we did. It was Wooloo. I'm fucking checking. I want to remember how many. So for you guys in the chat, me, Jake, and one other guy who we play games with, decided, hey, let's do kind of like a league where every week we kind of pick a Pokemon and try and find the shiny, etc. And like, you know, whoever has, you know, the best of luck at the end of 5 weeks wins fame and glory or some shit like that. We didn't really come up with a prize, but your boy found the first one, and it was a Wooloo. Actually, I think that was my recommendation, wasn't it?
I believe so.
So I think I only I don't
found
know how many
you
of that.
found the Wooloo as soon as we were about to end.
Yes.
You were like, I'm
yes.
doing a couple more and then we're done.
It
and
was. I don't know how many Wooloos you fight throughout the campaign of the game. I think I don't know. I don't even remember when we started. For how many we battled, but I know it was sub 300 because the total number I've battled is like 283. So I think it's right around 280.
Yeah. I don't have a recording of that stream.
No, I don't either. I did record a clip, but I stopped recording right before I found it.
I don't know if we can set it up. I don't know if you have to be. I don't know how Twitch works. I don't know if you have to be like
With Prime, no. You can set up to have past recordings for like a week.
Well, that's what I meant. I didn't know if you could have recordings of your stream if you weren't like an affiliate or any of that stuff. I didn't know if all of that was added, like you unlock that after that point.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, right. The first, trying to remember, the first like. I hope you get the weird cow way before I do. What you looking for the blue cow as well there, Resh, after Poplia?
I'm betting on Tyler ending by 250.
I mean, what? We started almost an hour ago, and I've already got up like 30 or so.
You've started exactly an hour.
Yeah, an hour and seconds.
You got 40. Not even. You were at 144 when we started.
40 in an hour. So, being stable life for another friend. Oh wait, that's a milk cake. I need that. Come to me, my floppy-eared friend. For 183. Let's hear it for 183. It's weird. Being a Sableye. What does this shiny Sableye look like? Is it red?
Gold.
It's gold.
It's gold with, I believe, green eyes. Don't quote me on that one.
For some reason I thought it was like gonna be like shine. No, that's Genesect. That's Genesect who I'm thinking of.
Genesect is red.
Yeah. I don't remember. I don't know why I remember that. Green with red gem.
No, Sableye's shiny. I'm pulling it up right now. It goes from purple to gold, and then the red gem on its chest turns green. But its Mega Evolution, its eyes are red and they turn green as well.
Oh, that's right. I'm like,
yeah, gold with green instead of red gem. Its eyes are like a bluish color normally. They're like a clear, or it's like white with a blue tint. And then the shiny, the eyes turn a gold tint. And then the Mega Evolution, the eyes are the same color as the gem.
I don't know why. I can. Oh no, now I remember why. It's because I didn't have the money at the time. I'm like, why didn't I play like the first 3D Pokemon games when they came out? I'm like, oh yeah, because I was broke and I didn't have money to afford a 3DS. Forgot about that.
Austin don't open the group chat, but he opens it as soon as I send it to him directly. Let's see what he says. Okay. What was it? Dredagon Best Nature. Okay.
Just woo. Woo. Ah! Oh crap, I did not mean to hiccup. Ugh. Oh, hey, I got another viewer. I got 4 viewers. We got... Oh, that's actually a lot of... Hello to... Oh, wait. Fear Arms 1, hello. Jake, that's you. Lurks. Need him. Pokey342. There's Resh, and then there's Snowfox. Hello, all.
Lurks, I believe, is a bot because it is always in my stream.
Lurks is a bot. Is what about? Oh God, Far. I don't know how to say this. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Fearms, is that it? Fearms 1.
I don't know. I just know every time I go and stream, there's always just a bunch of random bots. They don't show up in the viewer count, but they show up in that list.
Well, there's 5 viewers, so I know. Hang on. Unless Soph is watching me. Don't know if she is or not. So if you're
Am I
watching, send me a text.
am I a mod in your chat?
Uh,
I'm
not
assuming
know.
probably not because you have no idea how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm
I
not gonna
think.
fiddle around and figure it out either.
Mhm.
Actually, wait. Did I move Twitch over to my other monitor? No, I did not. Okay. I hit the wrong. Why have I hit the wrong button? I do not. The page. Channel. And you don't even know what to do.
Okay, I have 4 more eggs. I might have 5 more just from what's in my party. I don't have high hopes, but you know, it's a possibility that there could be a second shiny. I doubt it,
Jake,
but
you get a second shiny.
it could happen. Let's see. Nope, 4 eggs. Let's take the Dredagon out of here. So you stop.
But you've also gotten 2 shinies almost back to back there, Poke. Light. Cutter.
Shit, that's not what I want. Oh, I didn't want to take Ditto out. Shoot.
I had just hatched a shiny Score Bunny, then had 3 eggs, and the third one was also a shiny. Damn.
It's never happened to me yet. Maybe tonight is the night.
Is it now?
I need to decide. I've wanted to get a legitimate shiny Score Bunny or Litten before. Which one should I go for?
Well, shiny Incineroar is blue or gold?
The black turns white.
Oh, okay. I mean, are you gonna use it for competitive, or you're just not doing
I
competitive
don't.
anymore?
I don't battle that much. I have a competitive team to have it, but I'm not a huge competitive person.
I'd say go for Litten then.
I just want both of them. That's why. I think I'll go with Litten just because I've wanted one for so long.
Yeah, man, go for it.
I spent so
Are you
much
Masuda
time.
methoding? Are you? Yeah, because you can't find Scorpion in the
You
wild. What am I saying?
can't find Litten in the wild.
Can't find either of them in the wild.
Yeah.
Man.
Litten I tried for so
Oh, it says Cinderace and Litten are both banned in competitive right now anyway. Really?
they do a lot of weird things. I tried for so long to get a shiny Litten
by the way.
in Sun and Moon, and I never found it.
Man, I need to go back and finish freaking Omega Ruby. I really do.
I wish I had the stuff for Omega Ruby. I had an Omega Ruby cartridge.
You remember the bullshit, right?
For bullshit.
The bullshit with me and Omega Ruby?
No.
Pop that sucker in, I play it, I don't save it, I restart it because for some reason, and then when I reopen it and start the game over, I get a shiny Mudkip.
Oh no, I don't remember that.
You don't?
Wow.
Are you sure? Because I thought because that was like one of my first like real shinies I could remember.
I don't remember that at all.
Dude,
That's what I would. I have no idea where my cartridge went. I have a feeling it's in my room somewhere, and I'll find it someday. I feel like it might be behind my bookshelf. I don't know. But I got Omega Ruby. I think this was after Sun and Moon came out. I was just like I wanted to get something different. And I had gotten Omega Ruby. And my plan was I was gonna shiny hunt for a Trico and go through the game with it. I never finished the hunt, and I don't know where the cartridge went.
But
I have no idea what I did with it. I don't know if I lost it somewhere or if I lost it in my room, but it's just gone.
man,
And I was so annoyed.
same thing happened to me with my copy of oh crap. I think it was just Pokemon Pearl. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just Pokemon Pearl, and like maybe one other game, other Pokemon game, and they just disappeared. I still have Diamond, Platinum. I think it's White and Heart Gold in one of those DS cases, but I don't know where Pearl or Black went. I really don't, and that kind of makes me sad because I remember stuff was on that Pearl cartridge that I really wanted to move over to home.
Yeah, I had I don't know if it would have had any shinies on it. I had Pokemon White. Um and I played for so long and um the cartridge died. Like I don't know if it got sent through the wash and it broke and it says like this game data cannot be accessed. And I was so mad because I had so much stuff on it
Mm.
and it was just gone.
Resh says I had Pokemon Diamond, but I lost it in my DS after the 2016 floods in Louisiana. He says he never finished it. Oh,
Damn, that sucks.
listen, man, if you have an emulator and you have the ROMs, like me, like I'm a Johto boy, as you can clearly tell by my background and shit. But like Pokemon,
Sinnoh all the way.
yes, I was getting to that a hole, but Diamond is where I got in at. Like that was my first Pokemon game, and I feel you there, man. I couldn't even imagine if I had lost mine. I feel for you, man. But yeah,
Oh
if you have the
boy,
time
that's
and
just
you
how
have a
good
ROM
the
playing
algo.
software, dude, go for Diamond or Platinum. What would you say, Jake? Diamond or Platinum?
Platinum.
I'd say Platinum too. It's
Plat- Diamond and Pearl are good, but Platinum is the definitive version. Um, and
oh,
they fixed a lot
Crash.
of
I'm
things
sorry.
like um, the like speed issues and things like that were fixed in Platinum. Platinum is just a much better experience for Gen 4 all around. Like Diamond and Pearl were good, but they just felt so slow, and Platinum fixed that.
Yeah. Looks like Poke agrees with you. The battle aesthetic was a little bit better. I remember that sleek like greens in that for those like battle stuff. Like that was slick. Definitely
So
like felt almost like I wouldn't say modernist, but like very clean, very very clean.
yeah, I I back then it wasn't like whatever. But I had a lot of stuff in platinum. No idea if they were shiny or whatever. Um, and I had platinum. I never realized it until later on, but I misspelled my name. I accidentally hit K twice
Jack.
instead of an A. And one day I was like, this bothers me too much. And I erased the file. This was around the time when Platinum came out, so I was 10 years younger. I didn't care. Nowadays, I regret it so much
Yeah.
because I would have loved to have looked back and seen how much is on that cartridge.
Resh says my goal in life is to play every Pokemon game. I feel out of place with Sword and Shield being my first game I could finish. Do you mean like story wise or Pokedex wise? Because
Respectable.
yeah, no, you know
I
what
respect it.
I okay.
Every Pokemon game has its own little things. While
Yes,
I prefer like Gen 4 over every other generation, there are some things in each generation that you can only find in that generation.
I agree. Yes.
Some story things and everything. And it's like some legendary Pokemon, like they're part of the story. But in Gen 8, it's here's a legendary. But like in Gen 2, you have the story with the legendary dogs and Ho-Oh and Lugia. But in
Mm,
this generation, they're kind of just here's Lugia. And it's just there's so many things that you can only see by visiting the different regions.
yeah. Um. Russ, I don't know if you Uh, so with my experience playing Sword. I love I loved it. I like that it's on my Switch. I love that I could, travel around with it. Like when it came out, unfortunately, right before finals for me and you, Jake. Um, I remember going over to my buddy Joe's friend's apartment. Ethan and Tony, nicest guys. They were just so much fun, and me and Ethan would just trade Pokemon and just talk shop. It was like, and that was like the big like I talk with you and Austin all the time about Diamond and Pearl and Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but like I feel like this game is where I really kind of like my love for it came full circle back,
It
and I think
is.
this is the first game since my original playthrough of Diamond that I actually finished the Pokedex. And you know what? It was actually fun to fill out the Pokedex. Like, as a kid, you're like, oh, I'm gonna catch them all, and you never finish. But with this game, I really do feel like it was fun to complete the Pokedex. Unfortunately, that being
Yeah.
said, I kind of little confession. I did not finish the Isle of Armor Pokedex. I'm missing one Pokemon. That's Kingdra, and I didn't realize it until just now because it brought back
I
memories.
I wish I could help you so bad right now.
Rest says, I like older games because each game strive to stretch the boundaries from Pokemon Cry as being made of only original 6 outputs, yet being different. Shiny to, becoming a thing because the Game Boy Color was the first time shinies became in order to showcase the color. Yeah, um,
Agreed.
agreed. Yes, very much agreed. Um, I I'm trying to remember. Oh, thanks, Poke. I'll think about it because I do want to keep going. I'll definitely think about it. Thank you for offering to trade the Kingdra. I appreciate it, but
Take the trade. If I could help you right now, I would, but I don't have Nintendo Online.
oh,
I
that's
didn't have the
right. You
money.
didn't. You have to renew your
I have
stuff.
to renew it, and at the time I didn't have the money. And right now I don't have a reason to get it. But I'll be getting it before Isle of Armor comes out. If I had it, I would make you trade with me right now, but I cannot physically trade with you.
Right, because you actually helped me finish up the almost finish up the Isle of Armor. Yeah, Isle of
Mm-hmm.
Armor
I did. I helped
Pokedex.
you with that when I was working on my decks.
Yeah.
Okay. Put Incineroar in here. This is actually my Incineroar that I played through all of Gen 7 with.
Um,
Probably the Incineroar from Ultra Sun, I would say. Not sure.
um, one thing I do kind of want to see in other, because what starters aren't allowed in Sword and Shield right now, as of like right now?
I think everything except for Gen 1 and Gen 7. I think. Don't quote
Okay,
me on that.
because I would love it so much. I know, like, we want that Diamond remake. And I really pray that we get it in the next year or two. Um, but I would love it if I could just have a Gigantamax Typhlosion. That would be like my best thing. I know everyone goes ape for Charizard, but like I like Charizard or Charmander Charizard. But I love Typhlosion. Again, I'm a Johto boy. Again, exhibit and hands disappearing. Exhibit A, the background. What you typing over there, bud?
I'm looking at what starters are obtainable in.
I think you're right. I think it's. Why did I open my map? I want another Empoleon. He was my best friend in Diamond. As a kid, I got very attached, especially when you go to the guy who reads, for instance. Oh. Copy Charizard into different model. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it has kind of like that same like angry expression. But I remember, man, I'm not really keeping up with this counter, am I? Um, I remember, I forget where I learned it, but apparently in the original games, I don't know if you could, I don't think you could have transferred all the way up until this current, or whatever game was current at the time. But I remember Typhlosion being able to learn Thunder Punch, and that was
You can take Pokemon. You could basically get Pokemon from every generation. You can't take something from the original cartridges of Gen 1 and Gen 2. There
right.
was never a way to do that. You can
But
get
the
it through the
virtual
digital,
re-releases.
the virtual re-release, yes. But
Okay.
Gen 3, through many means necessary, you could get it up to this.
Hmm. Now, Snow Fox, with the exact same stats at pre-Evos, had the same stats as Charizard pre-Evos. What about IVs? What are we talking about, like max out IVs? Would Charizard better or Typhlosion, or are they about the same? I mean, I don't know anything about IVs or EVs. I'm just curious. Um, yeah, what was I saying? Remember when I got Pokemon Home and the other thing, and I'm like, I'm just gonna move my Pokemon over to Home so I have them, just so if anything happens to the cartridges, I still have them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like
Okay.
I had a giant ass flowcharts. IVs
Right.
depend on the base stats. Okay.
Okay, so here's how all the transfer and everything worked. The original Gen 1 and Gen 2
Okay.
could not be transferred to anything
Right.
unless by using illegitimate means you could apparently take the save file and use homebrew to put it on the virtual copy. But other than that, there was no legitimate way to do that. Gen 3, you could take Pokemon Colosseum and Gale of Darkness and put them into that. But from that, you could take
I don't think
Gen
Jake can
3
hear me right
Pokemon
now.
and use the transfer system
Um,
in Gen 4 and
like
bring
if
them
they
up.
have all 31
Doing the same
IVs, they have the
thing, you could
exact
use
same
the transfer
stats.
system and bring
Oh,
them
okay.
into Gen 5. Gen 5, you could use Poke Transport and bring it up
So you're
into
right. They are the
Pokemon
exact same
Home.
copy. All
After
right.
that, you could have through
I don't know.
Pokemon Home or Pokemon
Never touched a
Bank,
book by its cover, but I love
you could
Typhlosion.
bring
I can't help
Gen
it. I know it's
6
just a
and
direct copy,
7
but
back and
hey.
forth. And then Pokemon Transport you could use on the Gen 1 and 2 remakes. And then from there, you can use Pokemon Bank to transfer everything to Pokemon Home. And as long as it is legal in Pokemon Sword and Shield, meaning it's in Sword and Shield, or it doesn't have a move. Well, if it has a move that's not in Gen 8, it just erases the move. But you could bring something, you could catch a Pokemon and an original Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green and bring it up to Sword and Shield and play it. But if you had something in the original Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Crystal, or Silver, you could not bring it up today.
Yeah.
Unless you could catch it in the virtual console. But it's not the same as getting it on the Game Boy
No,
from Gen 1
not
and
at
bringing
all.
it up.
But Charizard too. That's nice. I like that.
Well, he's got a point. That's basically
Yeah.
what they did. Like, Charizard was so popular after Gen 1, they wanted to try to recreate it.
Well, that's what the whole thing with because I remember, I, I'm gonna obviously miss some facts with this, but there was I think a magazine that was printed in the United States, maybe a year or two after Red and Blue were released in the States, and in it was like the first concept art of, I believe, Meryl, I think, and they called him Peekaboo, and I think
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo tried to latch onto that, saying, "Oh, hey, look, it's a new Pikachu," but
Well,
I don't know what the point of me telling you
that
this
kind
story
of
was.
that's kind of what Meryl looks like a Pikachu in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
and they've tried every generation to make a Pikachu clone, except
Except
for
for,
I don't think they really made a full-on Pikachu clone until I think the first to Gen 4 of something.
yes, Pachirisu.
Was Pachirisu considered a clone?
Yeah, it had the cheeks and everything. Cheeks in the face.
Hmm.
Man, I'm really
Um,
mad with this. I'm really bad with this counter. God, I hate myself. I was only Meryl. People interpret it wrong. Yeah, go figure. Americans not being able to read Japanese or
Yeah.
hiragana or anything, and
Okay, so this is basically the list of like everything that is Pikachu, if you get my quotation marks.
yeah, like Pikachu
Pikachu,
knockoffs.
Raichu,
Yep.
Pichu, Plusle Pachirisu, Emolga, Dedenne, Togedemaru, Alolan Raichu, partner Pikachu from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Morpeko, and then Gigantamax Pikachu, but they left out what was Gen 7, the ghost one,
Oh, Mimikyu.
Mimikyu. Yeah,
That
they left
one.
that out on there.
That I love how they tried to clone Pikachu each generation to the point where they're like, you know what? Screw it, we do this, just like a throwaway, and then just they love them. I found that funny. Hang on. Meryl was always Meryl. People just interpreted it wrong. Yes, because it wasn't official, and so no one knew exactly when it was until the game was released. Yeah. Actually, I did go about maybe a year ago. I went in and kind of like dug around a little bit through like I don't know what it was, but like their concept art for Gen 2. Oh my god, there's some really cool drawings that the people at Game Freak drew up. Update from Rhett, 100 or sorry, 1170 attempts working towards 1200. Hey man, keep going. Go strong, man. You got this. Um, but like, what's the Hitmontop? The original concept art for Hitmontop looks so strange. Like, you want to look that up real quick. Like, do it, please. And I think there was also concept art for Suicune that got changed in the end, but like it's definitely for the better. But the one Hitmontop design, like I thought that was pretty neat looking.
Did
Okay.
you know that there was originally supposed to be 190 Pokemon in Gen 1? Um,
Yes, I
and then
think
most of them were either were removed or never saw the light of day.
right.
Um,
And
so on Bulbapedia, you can see the list of Pokemon that were supposed to be in Gen 1, or it shows the index number, like the list
right, the
showing
index
when they
numbering.
were created, and everything.
Hmm.
Um,
Didn't they have the baby Kangaskhan in that original lineup?
Maybe originally, apparently Scizor and Shuckle were supposed to be there. They were supposed. I guess maybe it was a placeholder, but Bulbapedia has it as bird normal. I think there was originally supposed to be a bird type, but then I think it was supposed to be that, and I forget if it was either it was supposed to be flying, and then they changed it to flying, um, and then or it was supposed to be another type.
Hold on. Resh says, "Man, Arceus placeholder is just odd. Like the concept art, or hang on, the
Oh,
placeholder.
I know what they're referring to. They're talking about the 19th type, the question mark one. In Gen 4,
I'm looking this up. Hang on.
Metronome wasn't a ghost type attack, it was question mark.
You're
And
right. Yeah.
for whatever reason, they gave Arceus, whatever, they gave him that form. Even though there was no way to obtain it at all, and there was no reason for it to even exist. Um, but it did.
Oh.
If that's what you're referring to. I could be
Um.
wrong.
I think I found it. I don't know. It looks like a blob. Um. I don't think I can. I could try and put this on stream. I don't know though. I don't think this. Oh, it's weird looking. It, yeah.
That thing.
It even has a water. Yes, Blobby Boy. Okay, so I am looking at the right one.
Oh yeah, I actually did see a video
Okay.
recently about like the original versions of Pokemon, and a lot of them, or like the beta type looking ones, and a lot of them were like very weird.
Yeah, understandable.
Here's more Pokemon: Heracross, Ho-Oh,
Hmm.
Sneasel, Teddiursa, Ursaring, Slugma, Magcargo, Swinub, Piloswine, Corsola, Remoraid, Octillery, Delibird, Mantine, Skarmory, Houndour, Houndoom, Kingdra, Phanpy, Donphan, Porygon 2, Stantler, Smeargle, Tyrogue, Hitmonchamp,
Really open.
uh, Smoochum, Elekid, Magmy, Miltank, Blissey, Raikou, Entei, Suicune,
Bobby Bobby.
Pupitar, Tyrannodar, Lugia. Those were supposed to be the things that were there originally but moved.
So
Supposedly.
now, correct me if I'm wrong, and it's been a minute since I've looked into the history of Game Freak and the release of Red and Blue. Hang on. Yep, just pixel brushing for concepts. Yeah. Freaking the story of Mew is like the chief programmer added him in the last minute, and it wasn't like fully tested.
Who?
Mew.
Mew?
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
Mew
know.
was supposed to be more of like in the background, I thought. Because remember with Cinnabar Island and Dr. Fuji's laboratory? With all the
I know
writings?
nothing about that.
You don't. Oh, I thought you watched. It's not Generations. Was it Generations? Or no, Pokemon Origins. That's what it was. One where they kind of recap the.
I watched it, but that was so long ago. I have no idea. Let's see. Let's get rid of all of these Druddigons. I don't
hang
need
on.
any of
Exit
these.
someone. Girlfriend texting.
No, I don't want to release Mew.
Release him to the world.
I would not want to do that.
Let him be free. I'm
Not
kidding. I would never
after-
ask someone to release Mew. That would be.
Not after spending the money just to get it from the Pokeball Plus.
Ugh.
Which should I hit? I did it because I was like, I thought it would be a cool controller to have and use and just something fun. But then I realized the controls were just horrible.
Yeah.
It doesn't work very well. It's more just a thing like, yeah, I had the Pokeball Plus. It's pretty cool.
We're gonna hit number 200 in the next encounter. That's a Tauros. Run away. That's a Pinsir. No. Okay. Hello, Lillipup.
That is 90 Druddigon gone. I think I can do 120. Oh, stop highlighting the
What are you doing?
Oh, you can only release up to 100. Okay. In Pokemon Home, I had Incineroar in Sword, but it's easier to release Pokemon in Home, because you can release select like 30 at a time basically, as long as they're in one box. So it's easier to go into Home and release all of the Druddigon I don't need through that.
Oh dear. Chat paused due to what? Oh, due to scroll, sorry. I like Arceus a lot. One day I hope to own one of game event. Especially love that you can transfer him. Play a cupcake. Wait, what? Play the cupcake and pet game. Hilarious, you can slap the god. Shame they use such Starscream-like voice in the anime. God, it's been a hot minute since I saw the Arceus in the Jewel of Life.
I haven't seen that in so long.
You haven't, dude?
No, I've seen it. I just haven't seen it in so long.
Oh, okay. I thought, Jake, how? I mean, I know I'm a Blasphemous fan, but like,
how
damn.
would I? Why the hell would I not watch a Gen 4 movie?
I don't know.
I hate Ash in the anime. He pisses me off so much. He could have won the league so many times.
As a,
I'm gonna use Pikachu for this rock type.
I remember the one thing.
Charmander, take on this fish. Like
What is it? I remember there was a meme
so many
circulating about
times.
him competing in, I think, Hoenn, and um, then this one competitor in the league is just like, you know what, fuck you, and pulls out Darkrai, Latios, and like I think a Reggie. I don't
That
really
was
remember.
I don't know about a Reggie, but I know there was a challenger in the Hoenn
Uh,
League. I think the Hoenn
he
League.
said before the
It was
Incineroar and
either
Cinderace
Hoenn.
have banned because of top 10 usage in the game. Oh, Rillaboom was banned in
Really,
competitive too.
I'm
Yeah.
not going for it in competitive. I'm just looking for a shiny. So the way I see it, if I find a shiny in, especially with how you can do it in Gen 8, it could be the worst shiny ever, but you can make it the best competitive Pokemon. Espe- Especially considering you can change as long as it's well. If I wanted it to be competitive, I'd probably go the hidden ability, which that would be a task in itself. But because it's not competitive, I don't care. But everything else can be changed, such as like nature's abilities, if they have regular abilities, the IVs, EVs, all that could be fixed. So I'm like, all I have to do, that's what I did with my competitive team. I just made sure I got one where I just got a shiny with the hidden ability, and then everything else followed from there.
.202.
Let's see if anything comes up.
I
Pokemon, the 10 worst things Ash Ketchum did.
think I got the generation wrong. I'm kind of stupid. The main game has. Oh man, it's alright. Trust me, I'm not much better. I'm not much better. Trust me, if I'm wrong about something, Jake will let me know. Or not, because he can also make me look like an asshole.
I can. I have a lot of Pokemon knowledge.
But tell me if I'm wrong, because of the anime, freaking I always thought Togepi was a Gen 1 Pokemon. I blame the they're adding the hidden
Okay.
ability capsule in the Crown Tundra.
Are they really?
That's what Snow Fox is saying.
That would be so cool.
What's the
I guarantee a lot of people will say it's so dumb because it takes all the effort out of it. I would love that.
what's the capsule do? Does it let you choose the hidden ability or greatly
There's a
enhances?
capsule that you can give a Pokemon. So if a Pokemon has 2 abilities, you can say it has, well, I don't know any abilities off the top of my head, but say it has ability 1 and you want it to have ability 2, you give it the capsule and it can change the ability.
Hmm.
But you can't use the capsule to get hidden ability. If they're giving a hidden ability capsule, it'll just mean any Pokemon that has a hidden ability, you give it the capsule and it'll change the ability to that.
Okay.
Which means you could get the physical worst shiny ever and make it the best competitive version of it you can. Okay, I'm gonna read from this website.
Hold on.
The 10 worst things.
Fox says, I mean, do you know how much BP that trash is worth?
Who knows?
If you have that much BP lying around, you deserve to buy that.
Who knows?
Alright, please read off of the dumbest things Ash
Okay.
/ Satoshi has ever said.
Number 10. Since the second season, Charizard has been one of Ash's strongest and most reliable Pokemon. However, some people forget that Charizard was a selfish prick when he first evolved. He
Yeah.
never listened to Ash until the Season 2 episode Charizard Chills, when he nearly died and Ash had to save him. That said, Ash had known
HP
about this
capsule
since
with Pokemon
Charizard
who have
was a
their-
Charmeleon and had only listened to Ash in Season 1 when fighting against Magmar. While Magmar was a powerful foe, what did Ash think when he set it up against a Charmander and a Pikachu? In one of his most infamous defeats during the Pokemon League, Ash was down to 2 Pokemon and sent out Charizard against Richie's Charmander, Zippo. While Pidgeotto was too weak to fight, Squirtle was only asleep, and he could let the Water-type Pokemon take some damage against Zippo, a Fire-type. But no, go with the Pokemon that won't listen to him.
It must be
It would
nice
it
for
would have been
Amy
better
Kennedy.
if he let Bulbasaur out. His Kingler was defeated by an Arcanine in episodes ago.
Hold on.
Um,
Freaking
I
Resh
don't
sent
know
the
this because I
cupcake
haven't
game.
watched.
watching this. I'm sorry, I'm listening, but
Okay.
I want to see the Cupcake King with God himself.
I want to see this.
It's in the chat.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, he's rubbing them toes. Yes. That's some excellent toe rubbing.
Oh, the PKMN. I was wondering what by games you meant.
I was trying to figure. Oh, here comes the cupcake.
God.
Actually, that does look like a pretty damn good cupcake. I'm not gonna lie.
Arceus loves those toe rubs.
He just loves those cupcakes. Why am I still watching this? I can't look away. Resh, what have you done? Why am I still watching this?
Oh.
Just kind of
number 9. Since Jinx was accused of being blackface, Pokemon has always been cautious of how it portrays different characters of race. So it makes us wonder what Ash Ketchum was thinking when he did this skit. During one of the episodes of the Sun and Moon series, Ash attempts to infiltrate a group of Passimian by dressing up like them. This step includes covering his face with black makeup. It would have been better if he had thrown mud on his face or something like gray paint. The Passimians weren't that intelligent and probably would have accepted him. Then again, we are asking this of a 10-year-old who has fallen for Team Rocket's get-ups for 20 years. That's very true.
Yeah.
Every time they dress up, he just goes with it.
Hold on, I'm catching up on things said in chat. Zapdos plus the HA capsule lets Pokemon who've never had their hidden ability use. Zapdos gets a pretty fat buff with his hidden ability. The sacrifice of cupcakes from Resh. Back to Snow Fox. My first team for the Crown Tundra is going to be Garchomp and Zapdos. Are they getting a new subtype or just the regional forms?
What do you mean?
Like the Kanto birds.
I think they're getting like different typings or whatever, kind of like the Galarian forms have gotten. I have no idea.
I'll have to look into that.
I don't think the typings have been revealed.
And Resh said, check not Bulbapedia, Cerebi.
I'm gonna look it up.
Seems very biblical that you have to greet God by rubbing his
feet. I guess they are out.
Oh, they are.
Cantonian Articuno, Ice Flying. Galarian is Psychic Flying. Zapdos is Electric Flying, and then it becomes Fighting Flying, which I would have thought maybe Ground Flying or Ground Electric with the way it walks around, but Fighting Flying makes sense.
Moltres is... Sorry.
Go ahead.
No. You say your thing. I asked you to look this up.
Moltres is going to become Dark Flying.
I can see that. I can see that with the design. But I'll level with you with the Zapdos. Because it looks like a... I don't want to say Roadrunner.
I think that's kind of what they were going for.
Yeah. So I would think ground type too, but Snow Fox says he's using base Zapdos. I assume you have one at home then, Snow Fox? Are you just gonna whip out just... I don't know why I did that. Pokemon do not have genitalia, but can reproduce. I'm just gonna shut up now.
Number 8.
Okay.
Trading Butterfree away. Butterfree was Ash's very first Pokemon and will always hold a place in his heart.
Jake, I'm going to mute you right now. I don't want to feel this.
As well as the millions of children that cried when Ash chose to release it. However, when Ash was on the SS Anne, he made the dumbest decision in trading his lovable Butterfree for a grotesque Raticate. Who honestly trades a
Nope, I can't listen to that. I can't listen to that. Oh my god, no. I can't. Sorry. Butterfree. I love Butterfree. Fuck no. Done talking. I know.
Tyler.
Hi, what's up?
You are a little pussy-ass bitch.
Listen, man, okay?
That's you.
It is what? It is like almost 10 o'clock at night. I do not need to start crying about freaking Butterfree, okay? I don't need that in my life right now. Give me childhood PTSD, alright?
Okay. Shut the fuck up and listen.
I do have indeed Zapdos and Nice.
Congrats.
Yeah, man.
I have one, but it's a living Dex Pokemon, so he not come out for a while. Always leaving his Pokemon with Oak. Since the start of the Hoenn League, Ash has continuously been dumping his Pokemon with Professor Oak. Professor Oak. I can't speak.
Professor.
While it's understandable that Ash wouldn't want every battle to come off as a cakewalk, he could have at least swapped some of his Pokemon against some of his hardest battles. Like, why not have Ash swap Tailo with Noctowl when he lost his second Hoenn gym battle, then training with Trico for like 5 episodes? What's even worse is that Ash hasn't swapped out his old Pokemon since the Black and White series in 2013. While we've seen Bulbasaur up and about, what's happened to his other Pokemon? Are they just laying around doing nothing?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I remember seeing scenes from that show there where they like Oak
Some
doesn't
of them
have
just
a farm, but he has like a ranch kind of style where
and
they
some
just
of them are just there.
yeah. I remember some
Um,
of the episodes in
sending
between.
sending Caterpie to fight Pidgeotto. Why must Ash be so damn
No,
stubborn? In an attempt,
can't.
don't you fucking mute me.
I'm not. I'm laughing my
Okay.
ass off a little bit here.
In an attempt to prove to Misty that Caterpie isn't a wimpy, disgusting bug, he sends the poor thing against a Pidgeotto. Ash has seen what happens when you send a pre. Ash, have you seen what happens when you send a pre-evolved Pokemon against a fully evolved one? When he saw the oh, the English this guy writes with. Ash has seen what happens when you send a pre-evolved Pokemon against a fully evolved one when he saw the Pokemon League Championship on TV. Why would you send a little Caterpie against a 3-foot tall bird? While kids have proven to do some dumb things, this was just mean. Ash has seen what happens when you send like while kids have proven to do some dumb things, this was just the meme. The English of this guy. Whatever.
Jesus, I just love hearing you struggle as you're trying to say it because you're like, oh god.
Working with Team Rocket to get into a gym. Ash knows that Team Rocket are people that shouldn't be trusted. In one such episode, Ash was banned from entering the Celadon gym. So when the chips were down, Team Rocket convinced him that they should team up to get into the gym. So he dressed up as a girl and pretends that Jesse and James are his parents. While he gets into the gym, Team Rocket accidentally sets the place on fire. Probably should have thought of something else or told someone to keep an eye on his parents.
Yeah, that water temple, dude, I feel it for you. Pokemon don't actually reproduce. Somewhere in Arceus event, they said that nobody has seen Pokemon lay an egg, and one woman even said seen Arceus create an egg. Supposedly, Arceus creates legendary Pokemon. So, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. You want to procreate? Too bad. No genitalia. Take this.
There's actually a whole chart that shows like the line of like how all the legendary Pokemon came to be. I'm trying to see.
Well, I think I found a a 3-hour long lore video explaining the lore of the Pokemon world, and I'm like, ah, yes, this looks like perfect material to listen to.
Oh, here's another one. Telling Bayleaf to stay away. Bayleaf has been a little puppy to Ash ever since he caught her as a Chikorita. She's always jumping on him and giving him hugs. Just like some dogs that get big, she still maintains the puppy-like behavior when she gets bigger. When Bayleaf tries not to dogpile on him, he tells Bayleaf to stay away from him. It caused the poor girl to run away from Ash. When we get getting annoyed at our pets, which Pokemon kind of are, but we should never yell at them, even when it was pretty clear that Bayleaf wasn't going to do that. Well, sometimes you have to, but whatever. Battling a newbie with a Charizard. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. So a rookie challenges you to a battle. What do? You could be friendly and not send your best player to the field. Or you could be like Ash and do the opposite of that. When a rookie trainer named Casey challenges Ash to a battle, does he go soft and send Squirtle or Bulbasaur to fight him? Nope, he sends Charizard. Pretty dick move of Ash.
Yeah, that is.
Throwing a rock at Spearow. Oh
God. Episode 1, Season 1.
When Pokemon first started, Pikachu wouldn't listen to Ash. He tried everything to get Pikachu to obey, but nothing worked. After that failed, he said, screw it, I'll catch a Pokemon all on my own. He then goes ahead and tries to weaken a random Pokemon, which just so happens to be a Spearow, that summons its flock to attack him and Pikachu. The encounter nearly kills him and Pikachu, but to make matters worse, the same Spearow appears in a later episode where it has evolved into a Fearow and has its followers attack a flock of Pidgey and Pidgeotto. Speaking of which, never coming back for Pidgeot. When Ash tries to help out
Yeah,
the
hang on, wait.
before-mentioned flock, he has his
Wait.
Pidgey. Shut up! He has his Pidgeotto to lead them away. The Fearow then attacks Ash's Pidgeotto, which results in Pidgeotto evolving into Pidgeot and defeats Fearow. After this, Ash decides to let Pidgeot go with the Pidgey and Pidgeotto flock as their protector/leader. It's a noble act, but then he promises to come back for him after the Orange Islands. Does he do this? No. At best, he tells Faulkner, the first gym leader in Johto, about his Pidgeot, and how he hopes to see him again. Pidgeot is never mentioned again and has been with
Yeah, that
that
is
flock
kind of
for
part
over
of the
20
Safari
years.
game.
For someone
I
who
agree.
adopts fire Pokemon
Actually,
who
they
have
might
been
have been
abandoned
doing
by
that
their
as like a
owners,
kind of
it's
like a
horrific
little
for
nod
Ash to leave
because
the
they
second
eventually got to
Pokemon
the
he ever
Safari
caught
Zone
and
Miami,
never think
didn't
of him
they?
again. He does the
Malcolm
same
Worlds,
thing
welcome.
to
Ooh, Captain Tornado would be a good superhero.
what was it, Max. He promised him,
Well,
when you
I'm
get
not very
older, we
super,
will have a
but
battle.
thank you.
Never happens.
Hmm.
Ash is a dick.
Little bit, but I was just telling Resh. He said that's kind of part of the Safari game. Maybe they were trying to do that as like a cheeky little nod. They're like, hey, we're totally gonna try and like include as much from the game as possible, even though that technically wasn't even the Safari. I would also like to point out, right, that what's that concept in Sun and Moon where the Pokemon calls out for help?
SOS encounters.
Yes, that's what that episode reminds me of. Obviously, there's like a 20-year correlation, if it's even that, but I don't know. Makes you think.
I don't know.
I don't know. The guy says Captain Tornado would be a good superhero. You flatterer.
He just needs to be able to learn how to spell his name right.
Excuse you.
Half the time you spell Captain Tornado, half the time you spell Caption Tornado.
How do you know I didn't do that on purpose?
I know you didn't do it on purpose.
Really?
Don't try to pull that card.
Jake, how long have
Don't
you
try
known
to
me?
pull that card. My whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind.
Exactly. I know you too well. I know you wouldn't do that on purpose. Considering the amount of times we've pointed it out to you, and you're like, oh shit. You can't pull that card.
Listen, man, I got cat. Man, Resh does not miss a beat. Caption Tornado for the hearing impaired. That's okay. That's actually a good one. I'll give it to you. That's actually a very good one.
I like that.
Yeah. Swear to God, if you tell Austin about this and then my role in the server becomes hearing impaired, I'm gonna be very salty.
Somebody was here or something impaired, I think.
Ah, crap! I have my Discord up again. Malcolm Worlds, I think it's still here. Aw. Nah, it's alright, Resh. We all like to bust each other's chops and shit. Right, Jake?
Mm-hmm.
Should have seen the other night. Jake was on his roast game pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Mark that on the board. 1 roast night for Jake, about 5 or 6 for Tyler.
Well, for a while, I couldn't roast you for a while, considering we were getting drunk and we didn't before we even got to that point, and you offered to buy me an Elgato.
Yes, yes. Because I felt like a nice guy, and I did it.
Mm-hmm. And we hadn't even started drinking yet.
I think I was like
Still
a drink in.
I think you were a drink in, but it was like it wouldn't have killed you yet.
That was the same weekend I got my first hangover, right? I think.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
And sent.
What? What did you just send?
Don't worry about it.
Jake, I swear to God, if you're texting Austin right now.
Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Whenever you say it like that, I know you're plotting something. I need to make sure I'm on my numbers because I'm not keeping up with it again like a dumbass. Oh, it's just one off. Okay, that's not too bad. We are at a cool hearty 216, entering hour 2. Actually, what time is it? Oh, I could go for another hour. I don't have to be up early tomorrow.
I do, but I'll wake up. I usually get up.
I think the only thing I have to get done tomorrow is like... I think it's stuff for film history I have to get done. That should be fine. Jake, man, I like you, bud, but hearing you sniffing like that is giving me a headache.
I know. Sorry, I can't do much about
I
it.
can feel that.
I can't do much about it. I apologize.
You don't got no Sudafed? Or like sinus relief?
No, it's not really that. I have like I think I cut myself the one day, like right inside my nose, scratching it, and there's like a scab, and it's solid. I can feel it. It's really annoying. You asked.
Yeah, I did. Oh crap! I forgot.
Very annoying.
I'm gonna switch over to. Ah. Oh, please, no, don't. Okay, switching Pokemon now.
So your encounter number, is that how many you battled and defeated?
Yes.
Okay. Have you checked the Pokedex to make sure you're at the right number?
Yeah, I just checked like a minute ago.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, man.
Gotta help you out sometimes.
No, man, I know I'm a dingus. I need to keep checking.
I can't seem like an asshole all the time.
Okay. Second there, I wasn't looking at my thing, and I'm like, oh God, is my microphone still working? Is that why no one's chatting, or are we just all kind of vibing right now? I think we're all vibing. I think we're just like the four of us are vibing here. I think Snow Fox is still here. Yeah, Snow Fox and Rash are still here. There's you. I think these other people. I think there's 2 bots here. I know that Lyrix is totally a bot, but not sure who else. I think
I don't
Need
know how
Him is as well.
I don't know how all the bot systems work.
I don't know either.
I don't even know why they have to have bots join your chat if they're not gonna show up as a viewer.
I don't know. Could not tell you. Moo.
First 2 eggs, no shiny Litten. Oh well. We'll see what happens. I know for a fact I won't get it tonight.
I mean, probably not, but...
I don't have much hope. We're only probably going for another hour.
Crap.
I doubt it. Who knows? I could get lucky and get it very early. But
I mean, I'm gonna be streaming for at least another hour.
I'll stick with you to the end.
Yeah, man. Switching to Urshifu. I think it's about the viewership numbers because more people join the populated stream. I guess. I mean, I'm not doubting it there, Resh, but I mean, sometimes I feel like it's me that's not entertaining enough. You know, that's my insecurities coming in. I'm not.
Why do you think I stopped doing YouTube?
Well, I mean, I kind of still do YouTube, but I just do it for like our friends and everything.
I stopped the YouTube not because I mean, partly because I didn't think I was entertaining, but also because I didn't like doing it on my own.
Yeah,
Like when I was doing the stuff with people, it was a lot more fun. And then everybody started getting busy with stuff. Like there was the phase where like we all kind of did stuff, and then there was
yeah.
that phase where it was just me and Dante for a while, but it was like having somebody there made it a lot better.
Oh, definitely.
Then once everybody started getting busy, it was kind of just because um it was
Thanks,
just like
Resh.
there was no fun.
Yeah. I joined here specifically because there were no viewers. Nothing against you. This is my first time here, and I'm enjoying it. Thanks, Resh. I appreciate that.
I like people like that just
Yeah,
because like
you know what? I'm starting to.
you have to
Yeah,
start somewhere. You know
and I'm not
you're
gonna
gonna
lie.
start with nobody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do like this. Crap, herdier. I do kind of like the smaller stream, just because like you get to be a little bit more intimate with the viewers. You
I
know,
agree.
like
But
there's a guy I've
I like
been.
the people that decide I'm just gonna jump into the stream. They have nobody and chill and hang out. Like
Yeah,
because it's very easy. Just no viewers. I'd rather watch somebody. If they have more viewers, it must mean they're better or something.
yeah.
That's how a lot of
There's
people look at it, and it's just like you you watch somebody that has no viewers, you help them out, and they get started. You
yeah.
know.
Like there's a guy I'm watching. Think he and his buddy finished up Sniper Elite 4 today. Um,
Hmm.
so I just popped in real like I've been kind of popping in when they go live just to like say hi and everything, you know, because they're okay guys. I watched them the other day,
Right.
and I think they were on the part um, where they have to like kill Hitler. I think on that one, and like I
Yes,
just
you
popped
do.
in real quick and I said, "Hey boys, how's Hitler hunting go?" You know, but I didn't stay because I think I was still at work. I'm like, man, I really wish I could just like kind of chill with them at work, but internet there sucks. I mean, like I definitely want to try streaming a little bit more now that not that I have the free time, but I do want to start
I
streaming
like
at least once a
streaming.
week and then get into it a little bit more when I have time.
I would definitely join you. I like streaming just because like it can feel a lot more intimate. Like
Oh yeah,
you can sit there and talk with people like or it's like, if you're doing something in a game, you can get feedback from people. Like you don't have
yeah,
sometimes the bigger streamers like, they're not talking to an individual person, but just like, what do you guys think? Like you can give that chat interaction. It's just a video, it's kind of like, all right, let's do this. And then
yeah.
it's like all the work afterwards of, okay, I have to edit this or just upload it and everything. It's just like, okay, bye. And that's it. It's like
Uh,
sitting in a stream, you can talk to people and it just feels alive because there's people there.
yeah. Mainly I like to talk to the player. When there's too many people, I hate feeling into giving it. No, it's not narcissistic. And I'm right there with you. I'm not a big fan of large crowds either.
I agree with that. I like feeling included
Yeah.
in a big stream. It like there some people
Gross.
to some streamers you're just another
Yeah.
viewer, but to some of them it's also like I can't say things to all of you, even though I wish I could. Like I like those people, but they just have so many people that there's nothing they can do. But something like this, you can get to know people and actually have a conversation
Yeah.
like we can
Like
have.
like what we've been having with Fresh and Snow Fox. You
Mhm.
guys are pretty cool, by the way. Cool, good people. Yeah. And open mouth, insert foot. That's Tyler's life. Just oh. Um, but not.
Why did you make that noise?
Well, wait till
Why
you see it on stream because I just tried to fit my fist in my mouth.
did you really?
My my chin hurts now.
Oh my fucking god, Tyler.
It, I don't know why you keep reacting to my dumb shit because you know it just gives me more
I
fuel.
I know how you are, but I don't think anybody wanted to see you fist your mouth.
I wasn't fisting my mouth. I was attempting to fist my mouth. Big difference.
Yeah, big difference, but still,
Big
nobody
difference.
wants to see you attempt to fist your mouth.
You're right. I should be being paid to attempt that.
There's another website for stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, it's called YouTube. Hmm. I shouldn't talk shit because I still watch YouTube every day.
I thought you were gonna say something else there, and I was gonna say.
I can't. I'm not gonna. I don't even. I don't know what we were talking about. I think that
Oh, I
you were
know what we
gonna
were
say
talking
something
about.
explicit, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, 'cause I'm, average human being. I don't
Have
broadcast myself on the internet
I
except for
have
here. I
a
promise.
dirty, fucked up mind.
Another thing I like is personality people love beginners in video make feels turn good as first for content. As they such Reddit out tangents and mistakes or some outbursts too common, just frankly bland. I mean, I feel like I can be a bit bland at times. I feel like I'm the,
Definitely. I feel like I'm exactly the same way.
feel like I'm the like the rye bread of most friend groups, just kind of like there, but only like needed when needed. If you get my drift. I don't know. How do I put it? I'm the. I wouldn't say I'm the like a third or fourth wheel to anything, but I definitely feel like a seventh wheel on a six-wheeler car, if that makes any kind of sense. Probably
Yeah.
doesn't.
Tyler, check Discord.
Sure, but you are you? No. Yeah, no, not everyone can be the same. I agree with that. We'd all be. I would say that. I'm checking. You son of a bitch. You actually texted Austin. Okay,
Oh
hang
no, I
on.
had
I'm
Mike do it.
taking a screenshot of this. I'm just screenshotting that.
I had his role in Discord changed to hearing impaired.
I'm not blaming anyone, but that's going to be a meme for a while. Because what was it
Oh,
before? Shameless advertising, wasn't it? Yep.
that stuck around forever.
Oh,
Why,
but I still had the video
Tyler?
of that too, though. That's the best
Tyler,
part.
I'm just gonna say this: you will never reach my level. My role and name has been changed so many times. I have been kicked from this server so many times just because I said something or like kick. Like I honestly don't know if it's still there. It might have gotten deleted a long time ago, but I have a permanent invite link. Yes, it is still there. A permanent invite link from Mike in our DMs, just so when I got kicked out for the joke, I could join back instantly.
Nice. Talking and eating gummy bears, my voice pitch is higher, but am so. Oh, I also see you're a person of culture. I also like gummy bears.
I've
Oh,
never had a soul.
I'm sorry, what, Jake? Oh,
Nothing.
you've never. Jake,
You went one way
sometimes.
with that, I went the other way.
Yeah, good point. All I can think, I think the last time I actually had gummy bears was. Wait, were you there that night? That night where we all went bowling with Austin, Emma, me, and Soph.
Yes.
Okay. So this story is weird. Just because I'm me, we go back to my buddy Austin's house to watch a fight. I have my girlfriend. Austin has his. Jake is Jake, so he's hanging out with himself, which is a good company. Um,
Thanks.
hey, listen, man. I don't. You're my best friend, man. I don't care what anyone says. So we get there. Austin's like, "Hey, anyone want gummy bears?" So I just kind of take it from him. And I just jam my mouth full of gummy bears, and out of like just some sheer stupidity, I just kind of like start half chewing. I can't close my jaw all the way, and I just start screaming more.
I don't remember
You
that.
don't remember that?
That might have been after I left because I know I
Ah,
left
that might have
earlier.
been. Yeah, so
I
if you
had
can
I
imagine
had
just my
something the
mouth
next day, so I had to
overflowing
leave
with gummy
earlier.
bears and just more, more.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest bit.
Listen, man, I like gummy bears. Don't talk shit
You
about
like?
gummy. I'm Tyler.
I would never talk shit about gummy bears.
I
They're
know.
good.
You can know where you live. I recorded.
I know
Yes.
where you
Okay,
live too.
Resh gets my reference. That is awesome. That's cool. Awesome. Mark! I love Grumps, man. They're pretty entertaining. I have to get caught up with them though soon. Just gotta find time. Jake doesn't watch Game Grumps.
Nope.
You really should. They are pretty funny.
I just never got into their
I mean,
videos.
neither did I. I knew about them, like my first 2 years in college, but like I did. I don't know why. I just never got into them. My ex-girlfriend got me, or showed me a video, and I'm like, you know, these guys are pretty freaking hilarious. I'm gonna keep watching them. Like if you
I've
just
watched
watch one of
some
their
of their
compilation
videos.
videos, like they're pretty freaking funny.
I've watched some of their videos. Just I don't know, not my kind of thing.
No,
I don't find them as entertaining as other people personally. I don't think they're bad. I just
just not your cup of tea. No, I get that.
yeah.
I mean, for a while, I watched. I think the last time I seriously watched like a big name YouTuber, like probably Jacksepticeye, and this is probably dating me a little bit. I was watching his series about Bully, a scholarship edition, as it was coming out. Like halfway through the series, I hop back in and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this because this looks pretty dope. But I was probably the last when that series ended. That was the last time I watched Jack.
Let's date you.
Yeah, let's go by the last episode because I remember that coming out.
I realize what I just said. I'm not trying to date you. Let's put a date
No, I
to
know
it.
what you meant. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Jake, give me about maybe
Um,
48 hours and about 2 cups of coffee, and I will gladly make you and me into some husbandus in some Japanese
um,
light novels.
the first episode was released October 15th, 2014.
Oh man, I feel old. I
The
was a
last
sophomore. I was a
episode,
sophomore in high school.
part 16, came out January 14th, 2015.
God. Yep, that I was a sophomore. God.
I was graduating 8th grade.
God. I feel old, dude. Now,
Hmm
that was 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. Wait, 5, 6 years ago. What the hell am I saying?
It ended 5 years ago,
Ended
Tyler.
5 years ago.
Are you serious? 2015 was 6 years
Shut
ago.
up.
God. The first video isn't even 6 years old. We haven't even hit the point where the first episode came out.
Yeah, like I was tempted to I'll admit it right now. I never watched PewDiePie. I didn't.
I still don't watch PewDiePie. I don't
Um,
like him.
I have nothing against him at all.
I don't like PewDiePie.
What is it? The only thing I can really remember watching, and this came up in my feed randomly, like maybe when it first came out. It was him, Markiplier, and Jack going through like a World of Warcraft, and like
Hmm.
explaining like the history and everything of the game. Because apparently like I think Markiplier played way back when.
I've never been a fan of PewDiePie. Never will be. I
He's
don't
all,
see I don't see the hype of him having over 50 million subscribers or 75, whatever the hell he's up to. What
let's
is he
see.
up to? PewDiePie.
He's just a bit much for me. Yeah, he's got good energy and he's very like energetic. I'll give him that. And his fan base, I've heard, is
Wow,
okay. But
I am way off. 107 million subscribers. God damn.
do they even have a specialized play button for that?
Probably.
Yeah, they made it just for him.
Apparently a year ago he hit it.
Wow.
He made a video about it. I'm curious. I know you got they made the Ruby play button, which really wasn't a play button. It was his logo at the time. Um, it was like his Brofist logo thing
That
at
Toro
the time,
sprang out.
just like made out of like a red crystal substance.
Mm-hmm.
What is the 100? What is this?
Did he just get another platinum play button?
No, it. I don't know what it's called.
Ruby, the Sapphire, the Crimson.
Wait, hang on. I don't know what it is. It looks just like the diamond play button, but bigger, and it's like black, but the actual play symbol is red.
I'm not gonna say it. 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 I'm not gonna say it.
What?
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
Say what?
I just said what?
I didn't hear anything you said.
Yeah, there we go. Probably for the best.
Huh.
I'm gonna have to go freaking heal up soon.
Okay, so
And Resh has hit the 1200 mark on attempts, working towards
you'll get it.
1230.
You will get it eventually.
Yeah,
it
man.
takes time. Okay, so here are the rewards. The
Okay.
silver creator award at 100,000, the gold one at 1,000,000, then you get the diamond at 10 million. 50 million, you get the custom creator award, which I guess is maybe either whatever you want or you can make it to their logo. And then 100 million subscribers, which is only T-Series and PewDiePie, which why the hell are they giving awards to T-Series when it's just a channel that puts music together, when it's probably some company, but whatever. It's called the Red Diamond Creator. It's basically just the same thing as the diamond play button, just instead of white, it's black with red in the center, which actually looks kind of cool.
I think I've hit the 230 mark. Let's see. 230. You know what? I'm gonna say if I can hit the 300 mark before the end, that's great. If not, no big deal. I feel like 300 would be a good place to stop for tonight. That just means I need to hit 70 more. How you doing over there, Jake?
I have not been paying attention as much as I want to. I've been looking at other things.
Okay. How you?
One thing that I have been getting into, I don't know if you ever played it because it was a couple years back, but that if you saw in Discord, which I'm assuming you didn't because you never look in Discord, that one Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Revolution. It's basically an online multiplayer game. It's basically Pokemon, but you can see all the people walking around and you can talk to people and everything.
Sounds like Pokemon World.
I haven't heard of that one. But basically, it kind of has its own story while not having its own story. Like, it follows the same thing, but some of the details and things are changed, and it has, like, new places and everything. But I don't know how it all works, but it has Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh that you can travel through. And I'm curious to see how all of it will work, or how it will work once I beat Kanto. I think I'm currently at Cinnabar Island in that. I'm curious to see how everything will work. If it's just gonna be okay, basically you beat Kanto and then you move to Johto, but it's kind of cool.
Hmm. Yeah, it definitely
I think
seems it.
we found it a couple years back and we're playing it on the one stream. This was, I think, before you started doing the stream with us. Um,
Probably.
and I don't know how I thought of it, but just randomly thought of it one day and I was like, "What was this game called?" And I'm like, "I can't remember what this is." And then I ended up finding it. I was like, "Did we do it on stream?" I was like, "How far back did we do it?" And I ended up looking at the video of my stream and I found what it was called and I was like, "Holy shit, I found the game."
Hmm.
And I've been playing it every once in a while. I never made it past Brock back then, because I kept trying to grind up, and it just felt so hard to grind. The problem with the only big issue I have with the game is like the battles are so high leveled, but all the wild Pokemon are so low leveled. Like, um, according to the wiki or whatever, it said recommended to be up to like 75 for this by this gen, which is like okay with their leveling, but all the wild Pokemon are like 40s,
Hmm.
and it's like how the hell are you supposed to get enough experience from level 40s to get your Pokemon up to level 75
With grit
without
and
sitting there
determination.
for hours? And I was like, what?
Yeah,
It's frustrating.
definitely grab and grind. I agree, Resh. That one.
Pretty much. I'm
I
amazed at how little this controller has been saying battery's low for a couple hours now, and it still hasn't shut off,
hmm.
which is interesting. Let's see, half a box of Litten, so I probably could have gotten through at least 2 boxes if I was just paying attention more, but I kept getting
Freaking
sidetracked.
Tauros. Let's see. I got you,
Or
Jake.
a male
Poke
Miltank.
left. We got rest. Snow Fox is still here. It's cool. I think the other people are. I think there's one other person watching us. There's 3 people. Then there's the bots. So there's you. There's. Oh no, that would be. Make sure to check battery temperature. It's when they overheat that they bust. Careful there, Jake.
I know they're not overheating. They're just old and haven't been not old, but I haven't changed them in a while, so they're definitely low, and they just haven't turned off or hadn't turned off
Right, because
yet.
you're using the Pro Controller.
Yep. It's off-brand and it doesn't have a built-in battery, so it just uses AA battery, which I'm okay with. It lasts pretty long on the AA batteries. Silence.
I'm not falling asleep.
I just said silence because that's what it was for a solid 30 seconds.
Oh, I
Who
do
has joined
apologize.
us?
You guys.
Hello.
Oh, it's Mike. Is that Mike?
How you? Yes, that is Mike.
Oh, hey, Mike.
How you be doing, Mike?
Okay, I'm just playing this game, and then I'm probably gonna get some work done.
Oh, okay.
I'll show
Sounds fun.
the game that I was talking about the other day.
Quick, come on. Wish Link would float faster. I hear you.
I've actually seen. I think I've seen commercials for this game.
What game is that?
Genshin Impact, which is
It
free.
It looks very familiar. Is it good?
It just came out, but yeah, I've been playing it a lot.
Maybe I'll give it a shot. Not usually my type of game, but I'll give it a shot. I've seen some trailer or commercials for it on YouTube
God,
every once in
imagine
a
if,
while.
It's an action
Oh,
RPG, and then there's like 4-player squad multiplayer essentially. So instead of controlling 4 characters, you're controlling 1 each. But it's heavily like elemental interaction based.
Got it. So,
What's it called?
Snowfox.
Genshin
Imagine
Impact.
if there was like, oh god, I don't even know how to phrase this. Pennywise the clown
We nailed it
inside the
there,
water
yeah.
temple. They all float. Sorry, I don't know who's afraid of clowns in here. I
Is it on
apologize about that.
Steam or something, or
No, it's on its own. On
their
something.
website? Okay.
What?
It looks interesting. I'll check it out. Not usually my type of thing, but I figured, what the hell?
Yeah, I think Jake's gonna run that risk.
What?
You know, when batteries are in there for too long, break down, acid and everything. Oh wait. Bomb with containment elements creating hydrogen gas. Oof.
I have never heard any of it.
Well, I knew
couldn't-
about the acid. That's just like with
Yeah.
old batteries and shit.
I can definitely say nothing is happening to these batteries.
Boop.
Let's see.
Number 236.
Website. Why must
Yeah,
you play
good.
sound
No, that is
so
kind of
loud?
random science, but Jake's not gonna listen. He's very thick-headed like that. Also, let me know if this is working, because I'm turning off my mic, but still being picked up on OBS, so... But I just can't hear myself talk, so let me know. Cool.
The only reason I'm giving this game a shot, it's not really my type of thing, but it looks pretty cool.
I mean, I didn't think it was mine either, and I actually enjoy myself quite a bit. It's like a mix of story and just it's like so people are saying it's like Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. It's very much like Breath of the Wild, and it has its own story and stuff.
I've played the tutorial Breath of the Wild.
So
I
the
never-
gacha really isn't the gacha aspect of it. This isn't really that important, to be honest.
Yeah. I tried getting into Breath of the Wild, but at the time I only had one set of Joy-Cons, and one of the buttons on my Joy-Cons was broken because I dropped them on accident. So
Good
I
job.
couldn't use any of I couldn't use any of the special like powers like the magnetism and stuff, and I was like, this is
Yeah.
annoying, so I was like, forget it.
So is it just like an open world medieval theme, or like...
This,
Yeah.
it's like high fantasy.
Oh, okay. I don't mind. And it's free, or you have
With,
to pay for it?
It's free. There are like microtransaction gacha stuff, but like I said, I
Oh.
haven't really. There's no reason for it really, because you can do the whole game with just the characters, and of course you get like free spins on stuff as well, so you can always win stuff.
Yeah.
Like this character I have is technically from one of the gachas.
Alright.
I will download and
But
Either
she's a
try it
guaranteed
tonight or
role,
tomorrow.
so
we'll either try it tonight or tomorrow. So Mike, while I'm thinking of it, we were talking a little bit earlier about what's going to happen for the stream. Are you actually going to be here when we do that?
yeah, I'll probably fly back.
What are you going to do about your computer and everything?
I'll figure out a way to get over.
That's a determination.
I mean, it depends. You're doing it around Thanksgiving, right? We're still thinking.
That's the time
what
frame,
we're-
yeah.
That's what we were thinking
Okay.
about, but
Oh, that was
Because-
not what I wanted to do.
because we were talking about it, most likely we're going to have to probably split up anyways. Just because, like, if there'd be 6 of us this year, and in one place, I can't imagine the internet's going to hold up to that.
Probably not.
In last year.
So we'd have to
You
probably.
can always do it in 2 places that are relatively close to each other. If you want to do it that way.
That's what I was thinking.
know.
If we did it like some of us at Austin's place, some of us at Tyler's place, if we can do it in the in-law suite. If there's 6 of us, that's 3, and we could do 3 and 3. Because I can't sit here in my house and do it because I'd have to be too quiet at night. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yes, I always think about camping before a fight.
And it's with how much my internet likes to go down for no reason, I guarantee the stream. I haven't had that issue like the last week, but I know for certain it would happen on the stream because that's my luck.
Yeah, that's why I can't stream here, partially.
So I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. I haven't lost any frames at all.
That's pretty good.
Holy crap, yeah. That's never happened. That's actually, wow.
That's really good.
Good computer. Good computer.
It do good.
I should really clean her out one of these days.
I probably need to clean my computer out. It's been
I
a minute.
just haven't cleaned her out of dust in a while. I probably should get around to that probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while either. It would be a good idea to do that. Let
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm just yawning left and right now.
not the shiny.
No, not shiny.
Not that shiny.
Jake, I think your luck's just gonna be with that that one dragon Pokemon.
Druddigon.
Radagon,
Well,
yes.
I also haven't even done a box yet, so I'm not at the point where I'm like, come on. If I don't find it yet, I can't say much.
Yeah.
A box is nothing. And like I said, I was not paying attention fully for so long.
Oh man. Third yawn in less than a minute.
This one is being annoying though with the time the eggs are taking, because the Littens seem to be hatching quicker than I'm getting the eggs, so I keep having so few in the party. It's frustrating.
Huh, I imagine. I think one thing I'm gonna have to fix a little bit with this overlay, and besides the color scheme a little bit, is because I had to, the way I was doing it, I had to how do I even say this? The base canvas for what I was working off of was kind of small, and I can see that with like the writing. It doesn't look bad on my one monitor, but looking at it like full screen, like on a computer, it does kind of look blurry. So I'm probably just to go back over the text and see if I can sharpen it.
Yeah.
Resk says, or sorry, Resh, raise the kitten's friendship and the ditto. Higher friendship gives eggs quicker.
Oh, is that a thing?
I guess.
Huh.
Well, he's been trying for almost 1,300 for the same Pokemon. I think he knows a thing or two because he's seen a thing or two.
True.
Resh is our Pokemon State Farm guy at this point. Him and Snow Fox.
Did you just say State Farm?
Yeah.
That's not State Farm. We've seen a thing or two. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Is that nationwide?
That's Farmers. That's the Farmers one, dude.
Wait, State Farm and Farmers aren't the same company?
No.
You're bullshitting.
You know the
me.
one.
You're
You
bullshitting
know the
me
ones
right
that are
now.
like. You know the ones that are like, we are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. That's not State Farm.
What?
Tyler.
What?
Oh my god.
I don't know why this is blowing me away as much as it should be at 10:30 at night.
Tyler.
What?
Believe me, I would know. I've been called Jake from State Farm since that's come out.
I've never once heard someone call you Jake from State Farm.
Dude, I've been called that for years.
Never once heard that from anyone.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I bet you didn't know that some of my older family members call me Den.
Why would I know that? I don't know
Wow.
any of your family members.
Concerned. Why? Because I mixed up. Because I thought two insurance companies were the same.
Yes.
Wow.
That could be a very bad thing. You know, you have State Farm, then you're like, oh, I'm coming here. This isn't the same company. What do you mean, Farmers? It's not State Farm.
Listen, man.
You concern me a lot, though, Tyler.
Here we go.
Tyler, have you never heard the We Are Farmers jingle?
Shut up. I know I was wrong. You don't have to keep rubbing it in.
What?
Shut up now.
No. Also, Mike, thank you for changing his role to hearing him.
Oh, so it was Mike who did it. Okay, okay.
I was told to do it.
Yeah, Austin
was asked, rather.
Austin never opened my snap. Oh, he opened it finally, but never did. I don't think he did it. I figured it was you because it happened right after I said it
Farmers
to
number
you.
for
Or I said to you.
That's how you differentiate it. Oh, smart man. Let's see.
What a fucking pushover, dude.
And this is why Tyler's trying to be a film major.
Hmm?
Part of the game, not you.
Oh, Tyler, I take that back. I know nothing about what goes into doing that, but I do know it can be very tough to get to do film sometimes. So I know it's tough.
I was saying, let's get in a room and put you on a black couch. See how fucking difficult it is then. Mother.
How difficult it is to put me on a black couch.
Yeah, you look at me.
What?
I don't know. I think me being tired is finally starting to set in just a
Was
little
that
bit.
supposed to be a fat joke?
I think it was. I really think it was. Tyler's attempt
What
at a
if-
fat joke.
What did that have to do with you being a film major?
I don't know. I was trying to be raunchy, and that didn't pan out because you didn't get it and
That
couldn't
was
go with it, and you know, it
that
just kind
was
of fell apart.
horrible.
Have
That
you
was
known to tell
horrible.
me any? Have I been known to tell any good jokes? No.
Once or
Am I
twice.
okay at roasts? Yeah, I'm alright.
Once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice a week, I get one good roast or one good joke.
I have my fair share of shitty roasts and jokes. Although I've recently noticed I've tended to have some good ones.
Coming up on number 250. You know,
So
I'm like half
Go ahead,
paying
Doug.
attention at this point, so I'm like, oh god, please don't let me accidentally find one and kill it by mistake. I should probably
That-
save soon. I should really probably save soon. I'll do that.
you should save right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
So there's this show I've watched on YouTube. It's literally just
Oh, Rash, you got
it's just all that's out is a pilot.
tight.
The show, bless you, the show hasn't been released yet.
Mhm.
But some of the voice actors have done live streams, and it started out as the girl hosting the live streams, like she did some of the animation process and stuff, and she had some of the voice actors in because she was friends with them.
right.
And a lot of the stuff turned into that, like they would do requests, like people would donate in, and the people could say, "Hey, can this person say such and such in the character's voice?" And it's funny to watch some of the characters do things like that. But it turned into a very big joke of flirting with the
Oh my
host girl
God.
in the characters' voices.
Jake, are you talking about friggin' Has-Been Hotel?
Oh my god, you know what it is?
Yes, I know
Uh-oh.
exactly what you mean.
Like it's
Okay.
sus.
I
Jake
genuinely didn't
sus.
think you would have.
Vote Jake.
Okay, so you may or may not know this line. In
Mommy.
the one stream, I didn't know you knew about this.
I knew about it.
If I had realized that, it would have made this so much better.
Ugh.
In the one stream, they were doing a charity stream for the Australian wildfires back in February.
Right.
And in the one they say if we hit, I think it was 15K, she would flirt with the one guy. And they hit it because she set the goal at 14K, and they were like, "Are you stupid?" So then he was like, if we do this at 20K, I'll do it back. So this, just so you know, Tyler, this is the guy who does the voice for Alistair.
Right.
And in these live streams, he's so clever with coming up with jokes, and dad jokes, and all this stuff. And so she starts out as, "Oh, Ed, is your ego the only thing you want stroked?" And then he proceeds, "No, it's not, but I have something better." And then he proceeds to say, "Are you from St. Louis?" And she's like, "No, why?" And then he drops the line, "Well, I can still teach you how to arch your back."
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Illegal.
It's so much funnier just with
Context.
the voices.
Yeah.
And just the way, because you start dying of laughter as everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And then the one guy, it's such a high pitched voice. It's like, "God damn, that's hot!" And it's just so funny in the moment. Like, what the hell? I heard that one and I was dying. I was like, what the fuck? Tyler, I'm just gonna say the fact that you know about that show just opened up a lot of doors between us.
It was on my, like, the actual pilot was on my recommended for a while. So I'm like, after like the 4th or 5th day in a row, I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. It's only like, what, half an hour?
You want to know? Okay, so I actually found out about the show from TikTok. Funny enough. I had
Get out of
seen
this Discord right now.
I had seen a fan animation. Like one of the things they said in those streams, somebody took the audio and animated.
Right.
And it showed up on TikTok the one day, and I was like, this looks kind of cool. And I was like, I want to look into this. And then I didn't do it. And then a week later, I saw the same clip pop up on YouTube. And I was like, whoa, what? And I'm like, okay, this is a sign. Let me look into this. And then I watched the video. I'm like, yep, this is the same one. And I'm looking through the comments. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I found it. I'm like, let me look this up. And I'm like, okay, it's a 30-minute show or a 30-minute video. Let me watch it. And then I watched it, and I have been hooked with the story for so good.
Has-Been Hotel is definitely okay. Res. God, I'm keep saying it wrong. Resh. I do like the idea or concept of Alistair, though, just being like a radio demon. I don't know why. I guess just being like a radio, film, and television major that kind of appeals to me.
He is the most favorite character at this point.
And just the idea of him like having that like 1920s like reporter voice just kind of does it for me. But hey, you know, different strokes for different folks. It's okay. I'm not a huge fan. I just like the idea of Alistair. Because I also like that old like radio aesthetic too.
I like the show because it plays into my kind of humor. Like I like the humor of it a lot. Like the one line where Alistair goes to Angel and it's like, "What do you do, my effeminate fellow?" And he's like, "I can suck your dick." And then Alistair's just like, "Ha, no!" Like
No.
That is my kind of humor to a T.
Yeah, it really is.
Like I heard that line and I just died.
I trashy people can be scary, Rush.
I like the show. I like the idea of it. I just wish it. I wish it could come out sooner, but the fact that it got picked up by a production company means it's probably not going to happen for a while.
Oh, it got picked up, really?
It actually did, yeah. If you know A24, they picked it up in August.
Oh God, really? They picked it up?
What are they bad?
No, it's kind of like an art house studio. They do like a lot of artsy shit. Like there was a movie a few years ago that they put out, The Lobster Man. They also put out stuff like Hereditary, Midsummer. It's a very artsy. I think they also did like one or two Wes Anderson movies, but I can't remember if that's right or not. It's been a while since I've seen a
There-
Wes Anderson.
I was looking at the tweet that A24 put out about the show, and you could see how many people didn't understand the idea of the show. Like they were saying like, why would you ever pick up a show like this? Like it's so bad, all the stereotypes and things that they do. But then it's like, have you watched the show? Like it's hell. It's horrible people doing horrible things. And it's like, why would you ever pick this up? This is such a bad show. It's like that's the point of the show. It's hell. It's, Angel Dust. He's a stripper, Alistair, he's a serial killer. Like they're not supposed to be good people.
No.
And it's like you see the comments and it's like they obviously either didn't watch it, I just looked up the characters or something,
Well, it's
or
probably
watched
like
it and didn't understand the whole concept.
it's probably like one of those things like Happy Tree Friends where it looks like it can appeal to little kids, but in fact it's really meant for like adults.
That's kind of one of the things I like it. I just like the, it looks one way. Its looks can be deceiving. I like
Yes.
that because you look at it and it's like, okay, it's probably going to be this type of show. Then it's like, oh no.
Yeah. I think we might be making Resh a little uncomfortable talking about this. I'm all... Okay, so bottom line, it's an okay show. If it does get fully picked up, I would hate to pay for it to watch it. I would watch the first season, if that, just to see where it would go after the pilot, but I'm not a die-hard fan. I do like the animation, though, and I do like the idea of Alistair, but... No, I get it. Yeah, not your cup of tea. Understandable.
It definitely is mine. It's my kind of humor, and I love it.
Yeah. Just probably trying to think like one of the last TV shows I was really into. I guess I'm gonna have to be one of those adult children and say I really did enjoy. Oh God, I think it was you I talked to you about. Steven Universe.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That I started watching it because, like I said, one of my favorite pop culture podcasts were talking about it and did an episode on. I'm like, and it's because of them I actually went back and watched a little bit of Adventure Time, like out of curiosity. But I'm like, you know what? Why not?
I wanted to
hooked.
watch Adventure Time, but I just never got into it. Steven Universe, I was watching it kind of when it came out, but I didn't watch it for the story. And then one day I was like, let me go back and watch this because I know it's got good story and everything. And I had kind of stopped watching it after like season 2 had started. But then I was like, let me get back into it. And I was so glad I did because like when it was coming out, I really was not at the place where I could understand the story and appreciate it.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, what? There's a lot of shows that I'm like, I like going back to now because like now that I'm older, I can actually appreciate the story. Like I used to Avatar: The Last Airbender. I used to hate the show because back then it didn't look something appealing to me.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, okay, the style isn't that bad, and I'm like, the story I can appreciate it. Way back when it would have been, it's a good story, but I also at that time didn't watch shows that this episode leads into the next and the next and the next. I liked watching the shows. None of the stories connect. So like now that I can appreciate a story like that and actually follow it, shows like that are so much better.
No, I agree. I was with you the same way with Last Airbender. Like when it was airing, I remember Austin was like obsessed with it for some reason. Like I remember like very little things about childhood, but I remember Austin being obsessed with that. I think it was when I got my Wii, like a year or two after I got the Wii in my house, that I figured out I could watch Netflix on the Wii, and I actually did binge watch the entirety of The Last Airbender because it was just so great.
The Last Airbender only recently got put on Netflix.
No, it was on Netflix years ago, but I guess different licensing and everything, or not licensing, distribution deals with Netflix and Viacom. Freaking. Trust me, dude. After going through media industries, my first semester in at my 4-year school, like fucking, I know a lot better understanding of the way the industry works. Villainess was that there was story in the background. Like Gravity Falls, they are a series that hold a code and a black hat, a small clip that reveals they knew what was going on. Yeah, like we, what was the thesis? There was a thesis about like shows like Adventure Time and Steven Universe where people who grew up watching like the TMNT, like back in the 80s, like stuff that, like a lot of this like really like cold and die-hard kind of fandoms, like they've grown up and they're now in those positions to make these great shows because they've been inspired by so many different things that were great and made them who they are. So now that they're taking that love and like redistributing it almost, and that's how we have Gravity Falls. That's how we have like Adventure Time, Steven Universe. Unfortunately, we might be coming to an end with that though. That's
we really are. I look at a lot of the shows that are on nowadays, and I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm just like, I look at shows and I'm like, you know, I see things from like before I was born or before I was old enough to really watch TV, and I'm like, okay, these are still good. And it's like the things that we grew up watching, it's like, you know, some stuff back from when before we were born and all that was better, but there's still really good shows. And I'm like, I look at a lot of the stuff nowadays, I'm like, there's no effort. They just decide, let's make a show, characters do this, okay, do it. And it's just like, there's no, like, what I want to see in a good show, it is one of, like, story-wise, one of two things. Either one, every episode connects and it's like an overarching story that all leads up to one point. Or with story, maybe the story is not in the foreground, but it's something like, it's every episode is kind of its own thing, but they're all still connected by a story.
Yeah, there's
I see a lot of the shows that come out nowadays, and there isn't even that. They're just, let's make a show, whatever. These kids are doing this. Oh, yeah. Like, I look at Cartoon Network. Some kids hanging out in a forest. What kind of story is there to that? What was it? That little fat white kid, Clarence. Like, I watched episodes of that, and there was nothing good about it. It's just like one episode. Okay, they went to a fast food place. They got food. He took the one kid's fries, and the kid chased him into the whole playground thing. Okay, what's so fun about that? It's like there's no effort put into story nowadays, and that's what makes a good show.
Yeah, like.
But what I think makes a good show is something that, you know, you could watch it when you're young and enjoy it, and then as you get older and you can appreciate the story, it's like, oh, like now there's a whole different show. It's like, back then it was just fun to watch. Now it's like I can appreciate everything. And sorry if my fan hit my microphone. Nowadays most story shows just don't have that.
Resh says, children's education shows scare me now. Nowadays it's like kids whining about a problem for 75%, then suddenly small spelled SMOL solution and boom, end of episode. Yeah, like, though I could say the same thing could be said. I'm going to assume and say you're probably right around me and Jake's age. Caillou was kind of the same way about that, because he would just whine a little bit. I mean, sure, there were some good values in there too, but like, all I remember is him whining a lot. I think of what else. Yeah.
There's just no effort put into shows nowadays, and that's what sucks.
You could also debate that with, like, although it's been going on since like this, I think, 70s or 80s. No, sorry, the 60s. Like, the whole idea of Power Rangers was based off this idea of a Super Sentai. And that's like the same thing, except for without the like Saved by the Bell aspect that we have here in America. So it's like just people or scientists or whatever fighting monsters and then going up. But that's been around. But every like year or two they come out with a new iteration of Power Rangers, but it's still profitable. And that's kind of like the same thing. It's the same story essentially every single time with a little bit of like overarching plot development.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. 11 o'clock at night. Power
Yeah.
Rangers. You know what? We've had weirder conversations.
We have had weirder conversations. I don't know. I look at a lot of shows nowadays, and I'm just like, there's a couple of things I've seen that are like, I'm like, if I took the time to get into it, it wouldn't be bad. But there were some shows that it's just like, and then there's a whole other side of it. Like, there are shows that they don't have just a whole story plot, like throughout all the episodes, but they're not just dumb things like that one Clarence episode where they're just in a fast food place the whole time. Like, what can you take away from that? Like, look at things like SpongeBob or Phineas and Ferb. Like, they don't have a story that connects each episode to each other.
No.
But they don't try to, make it seem like that, or each episode is entertaining. What's so entertaining about, oh, these kids go to a fast food place and they're chasing each other around a playground because one kid stole his fries? What is entertaining about that? I'm like, a show like that, you're not going to put the story elements into it. Okay, now you can focus all that time and effort into making a funny show that's entertaining. And if you could put a life lesson in there or something to take away from it, then there you go. That's even better.
Resh says, look at Yoo-Hoo to the rescue. Clearly a toy line made into a meaningless show just to sell merch. No gimmicks, just animals.
And that's another thing. What's like, people just decide, let's take this toy or something and make it a show, and they don't take the time to think of story or whatever.
Well,
like, not all the time.
No, not all the time, because that's how technically that's how Transformers got started here in the United States, as well as
how Transformers started.
And TMNT too.
But they started out with making a big show. Like, they didn't just start and go like, okay, here's a show about these transforming robots. They had story from the beginning. And that's still a very popular TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's still very
you could go and watch. Same thing with He-Man too. Like that was the same thing. They designed the toys, then they incorporated the story, and they just used that show to sell the toy line. But like, there was a whole thing during the Reagan administration too. Dude, if you have the time, because I know you're like kind of passionate about this a little bit. There's a Netflix series called The Toys That Made Us, and they talk about like the toys and like as well as the like media industry going at like during like the 70s through 90s.
I don't have Netflix.
I thought you had Netflix for some reason.
Oh.
Let's see.
Get Netflix.
Then look at Miffy and Friends from the Netherlands. She literally offers another kid to go first, but then the kid declines, saying that they would rather pretend to view the... What is Miffy and Friends?
I have never heard of that one. You got me on that side.
Okay, hang on. I'm looking this up. Miffy and Friends... Well, it's from the Netherlands, so of course I've never heard of it.
True.
Miffy... Oh, sweet lord, what is this? Rapid claymation. Oh my god, it looks like that company that makes Hello Kitty, like, went for a minimalist look. Oh my god, what the hell? And this is a children's show.
Makes sense.
Jake, are you looking at these pictures?
No.
Here, I'm just gonna drag and drop one for you.
Where, in Discord or?
Yeah. Oh god.
Where at?
I think just direct chat. I'm just gonna send it to you directly.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm kind of stranged out because we had Gumby here in the United States. Oh, I'm sorry, Resh. I didn't mean to offend you. I shouldn't judge. I really shouldn't judge. I was obsessed with a a talking British tank engine for the first 10 years of my life. I shouldn't be talking.
I think a lot of people
Yeah.
were.
Dude, I actually, okay, so confession, I kind of went back to watch some of the stuff, the original like Thomas stuff, probably in high school, because they had it all on YouTube. And apparently for the first season, just the first season, freaking the drummer from the Beatles narrated the series, Ringo
Really?
Starr. And
That's
just kind of knowing that, I was like, wow. So the Beatles were somehow a part of my childhood. That's very strange. So yeah, Bresh, I don't mean to offend. I don't mean to offend at all. I'm just coming from someone who loves to... Oh god, and the Canadian knockoff
Of what?
of Thomas. Oh god, this is some deep-seated memories now.
There was a Canadian knockoff?
So there was the American knockoff, which was JJ the Jet Plane, which was on PBS.
Oh, that I remember that show.
That was American, as far as I remember. Then there was
What
the
was it?
Canadian one, which was Theodore the Tugboat.
I've actually heard of that one. I
Yeah.
didn't know that was a Canadian one.
I don't know.
I actually thought, because I had seen pictures of that one, and it was the same general stuff. Like, it looked like that, just a real set type of thing, like Thomas was. So I
Mhm.
figured that was like by the same company, just a spin-off.
Mhm.
I never bothered looking into it because I was like, I like watching a series about a train. Do I really want to start watching a series about a boat? No.
See, I was
Oh yeah.
I had a VHS tape of that, and I think it was like one of those times where like I was begging my mother for one of those VHS tapes of Thomas, and she's like, and they apparently were very expensive at the time. She's like, here, take this. This is like Thomas.
Unless she got rid of them, which she probably did when she moved from her old house. She had so many VHS tapes of like Thomas and so many other shows.
Dude, I think I still have mine, like all my VHS tapes. I think they're up in the attic.
She might have them, but she probably got rid of them when she moved.
Originally made. Okay, so Miffy was originally made by an artist, as his art was very colorful and stylistic with clean, hand-drawn lines. Then he made stop motion, which became stories for children. Huh. Okay. So was it kind of like narration, or was it more like they had their own voices? I'm trying to remember some of the weirder stuff from childhood. I remember that I think you, Jake, had like a Gumby tape for some reason.
Gumby.
You do know?
Gumby?
You don't know who
I don't
Gumby
remember
is?
that.
Wait a minute.
Hang on. Let me look this up.
It's a green rubber man.
The what?
Just look him up. Just look up Gumby.
I don't think I watched that one. Let me see.
Jake, I swear to God, I have this very vivid memory. You were over at my grandmother's house with you, me, and my brother.
This one definitely is not familiar to me.
And I remember we all were like standing in front of this gigantic TV, and you were just nuts about Gumby. Ask your parents about it tomorrow, please. I want you to remember this. I want you to live this memory with me.
Tyler, you're banking on my parents remembering this one.
Fine, I'll freaking call my grandparents tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't remember this one at all.
I could swear up and down that you watched that like at my grandparents' house for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so it was a mix of narration and voices. Alright, so kind of like Thomas. Okay. I don't know why I'm comparing things to Thomas. I blame my cousin for getting me into that.
I remember what?
Remember what?
Pingu. I remember watching that a little.
We had that here? I thought that was like a European thing.
It probably was, but I remember watching it.
All I know about Pingu is the very limited memes.
Yeah, the Europeans were kind of sus.
Yeah. We vote off Europe. Kidding, of course.
I remember Pingu a little bit. I don't remember anything about the show other than it's a penguin that a penguin that said newt newt all the time.
Man, I know Jake is a big fan of penguins.
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 Penguins are cool.
I do like penguins, yes, I do too. Little penguins.
So apparently, because this has just popped up as a fact on Google, apparently in the Pingu show, the language they spoke was, was known as Pinguish, or in some circles, Penguinese.
I'm sorry, what?
Apparently, the language they spoke was Pinguish or Pinganese. Those were some of the names for the language. Even though all they said was newt newt.
It obviously depends on the inflection of the newt.
Yes, the inflection of the tone.
Let's see. Or 2000. So you grew up with UK like TV shows then, Resh. That's not I'm not gonna say weird. It's interesting. Because I've never heard of Bruce the Moose.
I think I know what character he's talking about, but I think we had different names.
It could be one of those situations, yeah. Just hit the. We just passed the 3-hour mark about 6 minutes ago.
No, Bruce the Moose. I don't remember that. I was thinking, what was that? What was that yellow moose with his blue bird?
Bullwinkle.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that Rocky and
That's-
Bullwinkle?
I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't have Bruce the Moose. No, we did not have this.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't have that. I was thinking it was. Is that? Nah, that's not who I was thinking of.
Not Rocky and Bullwinkle?
No. Well, I can't remember what. I think it was a Disney thing, or it was a Nick thing or something. God damn it.
Oh, are you thinking about Rocco's Modern Life? Jake?
I don't know what my computer's doing. My computer, I keep seeing Twitch freeze and then Discord stops talking to me for a minute. I don't know. Something's going on with my computer.
Alright, Rocco's Modern Life?
No, Moose and Z from Nick Jr.
Moose and Z.
I don't know why I remember this. It was like a yellow moose with a giant fucking nose for no reason, and this little blue bird with a pink flower.
Huh.
I remember this on Nick Jr. so much.
Alright, I'm gonna try and ride it out to 300, and then I'm gonna go to. I'm calling it a night. I think 3 hours has been a pretty good time.
That was
Probably
a pretty good time. I was gonna say, I was like a moose and a bird. That has to be them. I don't remember
they
anything of a
changed
moose and
the
bird
same
duo.
thing.
But I know there's a lot of times where
So-
we have a different name than them.
So you're looking at the chat too, right?
I could see it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's the same show. We just had different name changes, huh?
Yeah.
Go figure.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh, why am I surprised?
The whatever Bullwinkle, that was I can't remember what that was.
Rocky and Bullwinkle was like old school stuff. That was like what our
Yeah.
parents grew up watching.
That was I know they looked like the kind of characters. I don't remember what you call that like group or whatever.
Hanna-Barbera.
But it looks like the kind of thing you find in like the Popeyes land in Universal. I don't know what that like is called.
I think they
You know what I
might have
mean?
had Sherman and Peabody too. I'm still saying maybe it's not Hanna-Barbera, maybe it's something else, but no, because Hanna-Barbera
It's
was
not
in the
Hanna-
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was with like Scooby-Doo and all his like clones and stuff.
I can't remember what that whole group of shows was called. It's that kind of style.
I'm not too familiar with animation, unfortunately. Unless we're talking about like more mature stuff, in which case I will gladly.
There. I knew you were gonna take it there.
What? I'm not talking about anime. Frickin' weeb.
Whoa!
He
You
said,
said
as his
more
half his freaking bookshelf is filled with manga. Yes, I am totally not a weeaboo.
You said that you said adult or more mature anime.
Yeah.
Or animation.
Yeah.
That's anime.
No. I'm talking like
Not all.
I'm talking
not
American
all
stuff.
anime is.
I'm talking like Ralph Bakshi kind of shit.
Sorry.
You have no idea who that is, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, so we're talking about stuff from like the 70s through 90s. Like, we're talking like stuff like heavy metal, like Wizards from 1977. We're talking about like Once Upon a Girl. That one was actually slightly pornographic. Listen, all right, I'm not afraid of shit. I need to be.
You said it and immediately went slightly pornographic.
I mean, it's if you were alone in one of those disgusting, filthy, dirty bookstores with a booth in the back. I mean, you had that freaking.
You say this like you have experience.
No, I do not actually. I just seen a lot of '70s movies taking place in New York City.
Oh.
Yeah, New York in the '70s was not a pretty place. Let's see, Resh. Resh has hit the threshold of 12:30, going towards 12:60 tomorrow. Are you hopping off then, Resh? Or are you chilling with us until I finish up? I'm sorry, we were talking about what? God, what's another one? Fritz the Cat. That one is that's definitely an adult movie. You cannot watch it as a child.
Never heard that one.
Let's see. Heavy metal is actually one I think you might enjoy, Jake. I don't know why. I feel like you would kind of enjoy it. Wizards is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That one is God, I don't even know how to explain this one. Post-apocalyptic future, right? There isn't really machines anymore, but magic has returned. Two brothers were born from this one fairy queen, one good, one evil. The mother dies. The evil one tries to take over the world. The good one kind of says, fuck no. Gets his ass out of there. And then, like, maybe 1,000 years pass, and the evil brother's like, you know what? I'm going to try and take over the world again. But how am I going to do that without, because I have to do something about my brother. He's like, well, I could just, dig up all this, and I'm going to say this phrase very brief and very once. I'm just going to dig up a bunch of Nazi memorabilia, tanks, and everything else, and just essentially use weapons and technology, which has been outlawed, to take over the world and kill my brother. Oh, and there's a fairy princess with giant bahonga-bongaroos, if you catch my drift.
Now it all makes sense.
Of course, there's yeah, that's another Ralph Bakshi movie. That's Wizards. Ralph Bakshi's a weird dude, but he's a very I'm gonna geek out for a second. Hang on. So Resh is staying. I have school, so it would be best to plan ahead as my phone is on Do Not Disturb from 8 till 3:20. Resh, for right now, I'm going to try and say I'm going to try and stream like maybe once a week on Sundays after 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Just say large bus instead of big bahonka honkaroo. Yeah, but what's
Large
But
what's
saying
bus.
but saying big bahonka
badonka
honkaroo is much
honkaroos?
funner.
Yes, it's much more fun. Like huge bahonka donka lonkaroos. But yeah,
Huge
like
bus.
Hmm?
Really?
So yeah, Rush, I'm gonna try at least once a week from here going forward. If anything changes, yeah. But hey, man, if you want, I don't know what the word is right now. I'm slowly starting to go into madness.
You're always going into madness.
Yeah, man, life isn't fun if I'm not going into madness. What do you mean? Yeah, man, just follow up and have notifications on for after you're done school. I mean, I also have school, so
You're gonna try to do this on Sundays?
yeah, man. I want to try and get more into streaming because I enjoy it. I really do.
I'm not doing anything. I'll gladly join you.
Yeah, it just all depends on homework, but I'm off on all day on Sunday, so I can get it done.
Well, if I'm not doing much, I'll gladly join you.
Hell yeah.
We can have more idiotic and stupid discussions. Maybe next time I'll get my stream set up.
Yeah, man. Side by
I just
side
didn't feel
stream.
like doing it because you texted me like 7:15.
Yeah, I did kind of do this flash of the pan.
My
Hey,
computer is being so dumb right now.
much
Mine or yours?
is.
No, my computer, it keeps freezing. Like, it's not freezing, but like Discord and Twitch just stop working for a minute, and then I hear as the audio catches up, and I don't know why. I would have streamed tonight, but I didn't feel like getting all my stuff set up. Next time I can have everything set up.
I'm gonna try for 280 and then call it. I don't know, Rush. I want the blueberry cow. I really do, but
You can't make it to 300.
well, seeing as it's 11:30 and I still have to wake up tomorrow,
So do I, but I'm still going.
I don't have the kind of capacity that you do. Freaking
You
last
think I do?
boy, you remember more than oh god. English is failing me, god damn it. You remember last year at the live stream, I literally had a giant, like 1 gallon jug of iced tea keeping me going throughout the night. Wait, Resh, are you on Central Time then? Or are you just like 1 hour behind? Resh is like an hour behind us. Didn't think Louisiana was like an hour behind us. I thought they were like right up with us.
Dude. Do you not know the fucking country?
Listen, I thought that the hour stuff starts more towards like the center. Didn't think it was an hour behind us.
Do you not know how the American time zone?
No, I've never taken
I
a
mean,
long.
most people don't.
Yeah,
So
I don't look at a long. I know that there's like a
because it's mostly nonsensical.
look at a. I know there's a 5 hour difference between here and the West Coast. I think that 5 hours or 4.
4 hours.
Okay,
It's 4 hours.
I was close.
Depending on daylight savings time, because they don't do it, it's either 5 or 6 in Hawaii, depending on the time of year.
What do you mean Hawaii doesn't do it?
Hawaii doesn't follow daylight savings time.
Well, aren't they special?
And the only reason I know that is because my grandmother used to go there for a month or 2 at a time to visit our family that was living down there. And there was a lot of times where, or every time we would go, it was different times of the year. So it was, wait, is it 5 or 6 hours time?
Yeah, I guess they don't farm in Hawaii. Make more sense. I mean, they still have. Does Hawaii actually have any major exports?
Like, what do you...
like agriculturally, does it have like any major exports to the
I don't think so.
continental?
That's why it's a very impoverished state.
They have
Oh
lava.
shit! It actually is impoverished.
Lava. He
Oh,
says lava.
lava.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, the whole island is lava, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's where it came from. I don't know about the lava going other places, though.
Hawaii just is tourism. That's all it really is.
Pretty much.
Ugh.
But it's not garbage, trash, horrible people like.
Yeah, no.
What was that?
That's me.
Was that a? Did you just growl from the depths of hell or something? Like,
No,
jeez.
that was my monotone, just like,
Jeez, you went full zombie.
I mean, I'm a corporate zombie, does that count?
Fair enough.
Well, it's not really dangerous, but it stays hot for a long time, and you can't really grow plants in solid rock. Yeah. But I hear that it's like very rich in minerals that could help promote like plant growth. I don't know if that's true. I feel like that's true. Or am I thinking of like when wildfires happen? And they like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh wait, if magma turns into rock, is that... Where does obsidian come from? Or is that part of the lava?
It's part of lava cooling, yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what, that kind of makes sense. I should have thought about that for my days of playing Minecraft.
Sure.
Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it?
That's how it works.
It should just be in Hawaii on that mountain like, oh shit, I forgot my bucket of water. I'll be right back.
Yes, that's
Boy's
how it
gonna
works.
go make some
Take lava,
obsidian.
dump water on it. Oh, hey, I have obsidian.
Yeah, just jump into the volcano
Well,
with
how
like
else is
2
it gonna
buckets
work?
of water. See you guys, I'm going to the nether. Jump right fucking in.
Yeah, you're gonna go to the nether in real life and fight Piglin, Zoglin, Hoglin, all that
Super
stuff.
Mario of your life. Spaghetti.
Yes, Rash, I did hear about the Caves and Cliffs update.
I was just gonna say that. It's about damn time they did something like that.
Probably the last time I played was probably a month ago. It was me and my buddy Joseph. We were playing Skyblock, and I had never played Skyblock before, so that was kind of fun.
I prefer Sky Factory. I prefer doing modded Sky Factory over Skyblock, but that's just... I like doing modded stuff.
I mean, it all depends on like the economy system they have built in. You know?
I like how we never finished that Sev Tech. We all just gave up on it.
I mean, I still have it, but yeah. It'd probably be easier once I have a place I can actually run a dedicated server that doesn't lag to high hell.
Yeah. I still wanted to finish that. Eventually, we can throw it back up and finish it.
Another pandemic. I can't tell if that was dark or I'm just not funny anymore. I think it's both.
Did you say something?
Oh yeah, I said just save it for another pandemic.
I didn't even
Oh
hear
yeah,
that.
no,
Oh,
it
I
didn't
must
come
not
out.
have spoken
Alright.
loud enough. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Whatever it was, I didn't hear it.
Apologize. I'm also trying this new thing with my microphone. And
Let's hope we don't have another pandemic.
oh no, I can't take this mask bullshit anymore.
Sick
Fucking
and tired.
6-7 months of it, I'm done with it.
Almost 8.
Fucking if it goes for an entire year, I'm going to invest in a fucking what do they call it? Fucking bird doctors, the plague doctor mask.
I see you getting one of those just for the hell of it anyway.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I also was seriously debating about buying chainmail.
Exactly.
Listen, man, it's cheap. For like maybe $200, you can get like a
That's cheap.
full. Yeah, it's actually really cheap. For like I think for like
Yeah,
$30,
just
you get the
200
chainmail shirt.
I was just said that was your rationale.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
For
it's $100. It's cheap.
for $20, you can get a chainmail veil.
You said 200.
Well, yeah, because you also have to get like the shirt and then the pants and everything. That's expensive. The more area you cover. Besides, if you get chainmail, there's not really. I think there's chainmail gloves, but like, why stop there? Just go for the gauntlets at that point. It's a money pit. So, do you want to come over when I buy my chainmail suit?
Please help.
Even taking precautions, but a match isn't effective. Yeah. Good blow effect. Ugh. Alright. So I stop at 280, but I'll push through to 290.
Oh, come on.
Fine, 300, you fuck.
If you're going to 290, you have to just go that extra 10.
Oh,
If you had stopped where you were saying originally, I wouldn't have said anything, but if you're going to 290...
Next one. There he is. Up. Up. 15 more to go.
15, that ain't bad.
15 more to go. For every new goal, that just keeps getting bigger.
That
Yeah.
300th one could be it, because that's when you cross over the threshold into the next higher odds.
Yeah. No, suck.
Let's see, what...
Shit, I didn't realize Snow Fox left a while ago. Oh well.
Alright, 1, 2 full boxes, and I'm into the third one now.
Jeez, alright.
Let's see if I can fill up this third box before you're done. It's a Kufan! Thank you for coming out of nowhere, Kufan.
Kufan be damned.
That Kufan definitely do be damned.
Oh, so
So I realized why my computer might be lagging like it was. It was because I was downloading the game and it was reaching the end stages. And now that it's done, I think that might have been why.
makes sense.
Possible.
So I
What's
got.
that?
Oh.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna talk about people in ape costumes.
Yeah, no, please do.
Ape Customs?
Yeah, ape costumes.
Okay, please continue. I'm curious.
So I had to write a discussion question for class. I had to use an example of a movie adaptation and a book adaptation being completely different, and I used Planet of the Apes as my example.
A good choice.
Yeah. So haven't read the book. Probably going to soon, but I found out that I actually have the documentary about the making of the movie, so I'm like, ooh, I'm just gonna watch this and then write my paper after. And there's an anecdote, or there's a story in there during production where they did the costumes and everything at the Fox Studios, and then drove everyone out to the lot in the afternoon. Well, after a while, people just being shuttled twice a day and having to sit through like 10 hours total of makeup on and off, some people dressed as gorillas were like, you know what, we need a little bit of freedom. So their bus driver gets there, he's like, come on, hop in. And then one of the apes just kind of comes up to them and says, "Nah, man, you sit in the back. We'll drive." So if you can imagine, 1967, frickin' LA, driving down the highway and looking over to see a bus full of apes just driving. Such
Yes.
a great idea. Just imagine being a single mother and just looking out the window to see a bus full of apes driving down the highway.
I was there. I was
Uh,
one of the apes.
Tyler, I
Yeah.
just want to ask you this.
yeah.
Why did it come to mind? It had nothing to do with anything we were saying.
I don't
Dude,
know.
bus full of apes, dude.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I
bus
just-
full
I
of
just
apes.
wanna know
I don't
why-
understand, Jake.
I just
But it's
wanna
so
know
hard
why
to
this-
understand a bus full of apes.
Yeah, man.
I just want to know why you just thought, oh yeah, a bus full of apes. Let me talk about ape customs.
Yeah, man.
Like-
So you know that. So if you ever see like movies where like there's a therapist and they're like, okay, we're gonna play the little word association game with like these Roche paintings
Oh my
or
god.
the ink
yeah.
blots. Yeah, that's how my brain works. So it'd just be like one thought leads to another, leads to another, leads to another, and it's just like I could be thinking about, I don't know, like freaking one movie, and then all of a sudden I'll be thinking, wow, I wish I was an elderly Italian man.
If I was put up
I
to
wish I was the Godfather.
Yeah.
if I was and had to do one of those tests, it would be like, what do you see in this picture? Blob. What do you see in this one? A blob. What do you see in this one? A fucking blob. What do
Oh, wait,
what
I know
could
this one.
possibly
That's two
be?
blobs fucking.
It's a goddamn fucking blob. What else could it be?
I think.
I see those in movies and I'm like, it doesn't look like anything. It's like, how could you possibly say it looks like a giraffe?
Yeah. Resh just put it perfectly. It started with a circle, but ended up with a dodecahedron.
Basically.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty good, actually. I'll have to remember that one. I feel like I'm one of those people who could make lemonade into lemons if given enough time and energy.
No, you're the type of person that can make lemonade into limes.
Real shit.
I don't even know how. I swear.
Tyler, what did you do here? I don't know. I tried to turn this lemonade back into lemons, but I got limes. Like,
It just
how
turned
did you do
green.
that? I don't know. It just I just got limes.
I hate my brain. I hate my brain. I hate my brain.
Oh no.
Hey, bud, do you want to do some limes?
It hurts.
Yeah, man, I'm up for some limes.
Thanks, Tyler.
Tired Tyler is fun, Tyler.
Tired Tyler often makes me kill myself, especially with that last joke. Oh God. Are you proud of yourself with that one, Tyler?
Only always.
10 more, Tyler. You got this.
Double checking right now. Yep, 10 more.
I was gonna say, imagine you're like at like 330 because you've been so bad at keeping count.
No, I've been keeping actually decent count.
I am horrible when it comes to keeping count like that. When I'm doing the streams, I always forget to up the counter.
You know, when I thought about doing this, I'm like, oh fuck, how am I gonna do the counter on stream? 10 minutes later, I'm like, wow, that was really easy.
I'll have to get your help with the counter because yours
Oh, it's really
is
easy.
better. Yeah, yours is better than mine. Mine, I just basically record the window of the counter.
Yeah, so I'll show you a link of the program because all you have to do is have that open, and then you have to create a text file to attach to the counter. And then, do you use OBS or do you use Streamlabs?
I've started using Streamlabs.
Yeah, and then you can so when you add a new source, it'll be a text file, right? and it'll just essentially show up the text file in the like on the overlay.
Hmm.
And then all you
I'll
have to
have
do is just press the increase or decrease button, and you're good to go.
I'll have to mess with that tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
I do wanna look into to see if I can get another, maybe a different counter, because I hate that this one has to be open continuously.
Eh,
It is what it is, but
I mean-
if I could close it, I would like to.
I mean, yeah, at least you don't have to go through like a window.
Yeah.
Or use that
Oh.
counter on our
An
phones.
egg is hatching.
Oh wait, that's the trade piece.
No, that's the egg music.
Oh, it is, okay.
It's the evolution music as well. That's exactly what's playing right now. It's the same thing.
Does eggs hatching in Pokemon Go have that music too?
I think it's different. I could be wrong.
Because I've turned off the music for so long.
Yeah,
in that game.
I usually don't use it. Because most of the time if I'm doing something, I just jump on really quick and do one or two things. Which reminds me, I could take a look.
Ugh,
I've gotten quite a few random shinies out of nowhere. What do you think are the odds right now? I'm betting on nothing, but I've seen quite a few recently that it could happen.
I'm gonna lean towards more saying that you're not gonna get it tonight because you've gotten one today.
Oh
The
no,
odds are a little bit against you.
I'm not talking about in. Oh, encounter special Pikachu wearing one of Ash's caps during.
Oh god, you still have that window open?
No. This is on Pokemon Go.
Ah.
And then I get a regular fucking Pikachu. Like, what?
Yeah, I hear you, Rich.
I don't want a regular fucking Pikachu. If you're gonna give me a Pikachu, give me one with a hat. I don't like Pikachu, but
Selfish.
give me the one with a hat. When is this coming out?
Ungrateful.
For the Pokemon Spotlight Hours on October 6th and October 13th, special Pikachu wearing the same caps worn by Ash, the protagonist of the anime series, the piece of shit himself, will be appearing in the wild. Okay, so
Crazy.
only in the special.
I can't wait to
But,
catch myself and Ash catch him. I bet his CP is pretty damn good.
Pikachu wearing the world cap worn by Ash in ongoing anime series, Pokemon Journeys. So that's the newest cap, and then the original cap on the 13th. So only two different caps.
I can hear your mic again, Jake.
The fan keeps coming out. I had to take the fan apart the one day because the motor almost died on me, and when I took it apart, the thing that locks the position of the fan in broke.
Mm-hmm.
So the fan just kind of spins freely in the housing.
Alright, 5 more to go. Tyler's going to bed.
I probably
After
should get
raiding the fridge. Maybe for some peanut butter.
I'll
do
probably
you say?
get off too.
It is getting closer to peanut butter time.
Peanut butter time.
Yo, real talk. You a creamy or you a crunchy guy for peanut butter?
Not really a peanut butter guy.
Jake, I don't think we can be friends anymore.
I'm sorry, that was a strict question to ask.
Tyler, I've said that many times about you.
I was about to say, I would have remembered if I asked you about your peanut butter preference.
No.
Yeah, no, I
Saying
know the other
things
part, the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't be friends anymore. I've said that to you so many times.
3 more to go. 3 more, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more, 3 more. You know, I'm getting this blue cow, but then I'm thinking, God, what else am I gonna go after this? Because I've been trying for this for a while.
There's quite a lot of I would have went for something else over Dredagon. The only reason I went for that was because it was what I had set up. I still have to go for Wooloo. What did we do before Wooloo? Or before Dredagon? We did Wooloo, and then...
I think we had a free week.
We did Wooloo, and then we went to something else. Dredagon was the third one.
I can't remember either. Oh, it's gonna bug me now.
Awesome. I know we did something else, and then because we were doing encounters, and then we went to we did 2 things of encounters, and then went to eggs for Dredagon.
I can't remember. I remember the Wooloo taking forever. That's what I won that one.
I'm pretty sure you won it again, though. I could be wrong.
Oh man, I don't know about that one. Let me check my shiny box real quick before I hit the last 2 Miltanks.
Oh, jeez.
I love looking at Zigzagoon in the Pokedex. Number battle 999.
Raya?
So much more than that.
Okay, so your name's Raya? Is that okay to call? Sorry, I'm not talking to you, Jake.
You're good.
Your username is like Rescue Scout, but Raya like Raya and Raya. Oh, Raya. Okay. Tyler can read it. Whatever time of night it is, almost 4 hours. Let's switch over to... Oh.
I'm looking through my Pokedex to see. I'm trying to think if we did an Isle of Armor Pokemon.
Alright, so there's the Lombre, the Ludicolo, Roselia, Roserade, Magikarp, and Gyarados. My Sinistea, which I got by myself by pure chance.
Right.
Appleton, Flapple, Applin, Elagloss, Ferrothorn, Wooloo. We got, God, Zeraora, the shiny one.
Right.
And I also moved over my shiny Jigglypuff from Let's Go.
Maybe Austin won it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Let me see.
Alright, 2 more and I'm done. It was Calcifer. There's number 1.
I'm looking through the Pokedex.
Alright, 1 more.
I don't see anything. Because I figure if it was something that we did, I would see something higher than like 100.
Number 300, not shiny.
Number 300.
Burger King foot lettuce. Fuck yeah.
Not shiny.
Let's me look at the Isle of Armor deck, see if I can have something that stands out. 42.
Yeah, that's for 145 eggs today. Raya, that's pretty good. All right, 300 encounters with. You know what? Let's make it 300 more. Let's give myself a head start for next time.
I think whatever we did might have been egg.
That's not possible because that was the dragon one we were doing then.
Well, I mean, I'm looking through the Pokedex and I don't have anything about, or I'm looking through the Isle of Armor decks too, and nothing is like standing out.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because the two things that I've done that I've done through encounters that I know for certain would be Wooloo at 325 and Zigzagoon because that's super high.
Yeah.
Nothing else is even over 50 battles. So like I know it couldn't have been any of that. I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
know either.
maybe we only did 2.
You and also might have done something while I was doing when I was starting Miltank way back.
Maybe.
I just don't remember what it was. I'm gonna end the stream by showing off or just flexing a little bit.
What are you gonna flex? Are you going into home?
Yes.
What are you gonna flex in home?
You'll see. You'll all see.
You'll see.
Where is it? Let's see. There it is. Check summary.
I'm still waiting for you to.
Got my regular Suicune, shiny Suicune, regular Entei, shiny Entei. I'm sorry, Raya. I did not mean to flex on you. I'm just flexing.
Flex.
One Regigigas. Oh wait, where's my other Regigigas?
Flexing on
there
me
we are.
with shinies?
Shiny legendary.
Really? Really?
Why do I have a random Articuno? Wait a minute.
Okay, let's see. Shiny Terrakion, shiny Kyurem, and it's in the black form right now. We got shiny in here. Shiny Celebi. Let's see. Other legendaries. That's a shiny Mew. I don't know how I got that. That's probably not legit, but it's there. I got.
Who knows?
Let's see. Shiny Appletun. Couple shiny Toxtricities. 2 shiny Alcremies. They're all Gigantamax. And that's just in Sword right now. I'm not even going to begin to open home and flex.
It's okay, Raya, man. We appreciate you chilling with us tonight. It was really fun having someone to talk to along in the chat.
It has been fun.
Yeah, man. If you can make it next week, awesome. If not, no big deal. So, enjoy your week, alright, man? Anyone else listening or watching out there, have a nice week.
I'm just going to say